listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Break it down, move around, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? That ass make a brother need crash, assuring the booty get any bigger, you gon' need.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Momba. Momba.
What up? Excited to be here. I can't lie.
We all know you're not.
I was trying to.
You were doing so well.
I was trying to be high energy for. Getting really into it. It's gonna be a positive experience. Gonna have a great time, but
Man,
I know
you gave up kind of quick though, like really quick.
Something's not hard. Something is too hard to do. It's not worth doing.
It's because he has a high A score.
No.
No, I already told you.
So there's an update to our ACE test that we took.
Okay.
From last. Mamba lied because he just wanted attention.
I just did it for
He
attention.
did it for attention.
He lied because his A score is high.
So his A score is actually higher than that.
Yeah.
I just wanted attention from you guys. I feel like I got it.
Oh, okay, so now you can go back to normal.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Recovered. I prayed a little bit.
You don't pray, you liar.
I do.
Who do you pray to?
No, he
I
prays.
pray
He doesn't
upon
pray. He doesn't exactly. He doesn't pray as in like prayer.
I don't pray to. I pray upon people.
He prays upon. Mm-hmm. That's what he meant.
Oh, speaking of
He is a predator.
praying, I've been going to church lately. I haven't seen you there, Tony.
I
Why are
actually, you know what? I actually have not gone in like
Why are you going to
weeks.
church?
Because my wife
Because
is here.
his wife.
That's what she wants to do.
Yeah, on Sundays we go to church
Bro, let me know.
early as fuck.
Do you know?
like at 9 a.m.?
Yeah, 9:30.
Oh, 9:30. That's the one that.
Do you know that if?
I haven't seen your mom either.
She goes to like the later one.
Oh,
Do you know that if your wife wasn't here, you could have your Sundays back?
what, sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to church.
Does she know that you can praise the Lord from your bed?
Yeah,
I do it all the time
Then why doesn't she do it?
because she doesn't believe in it.
her belief is not strong.
Have you ever
enough.
seen this movie called Stigmata?
That's a great
Yeah.
movie. Actually, it's a terrible movie, but
So
oh, go ahead.
in this
Spoiler
movie,
alert.
In this movie, now, this movie is like pretty old. I remember watching it like a long ass time ago. Now, side note, I remember getting Stigmata once. It's pretty crazy. Remember Junkyard? I would show you all the time.
Yeah,
Like, look, Junkyard, I got Stigmata.
it was just a scratch on your hand.
No, motherfucker. It was a deep like a not a bruise, but like it was like a scab, but it would bleed, and it was right like on my wrist.
Yeah, but you'll hit at one wrist, not on
Bro,
both.
that's how it starts, man.
I thought stigmata you get it through your hands, not through your wrist.
No,
He thinks he had stigmata.
I did have stigmata, and then you remember like I had the same type of like weird like scab like on my foot.
were you
like a cut.
were you speaking in tongues?
I was like. "La, la, la, la."
No, he said speaking in tongues, not with your tongue.
Oh yeah.
was gonna
What else?
say.
I'm like okay, that's what he meant.
You want to know about an even greater religious movie? So here's the plot.
Passion of the Christ.
No, fuck that movie.
Oh, that movie's. Have you
Movie's
seen that movie?
whack.
Yeah,
Oh man, the book was way better.
Do you know
the Bible.
Exactly. It's
You-
much more detailed.
that Jesus isn't our savior? You know who is?
Oh, Joseph Smith.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
You want to know why?
You know,
Yeah, End of Days.
our
End of Days.
That was a great movie. by the
no,
way.
our true Lord and Savior is Joseph Smith, because
Are you a Mormon?
you will find salvation through plural marriage.
That's true.
Oh.
No, I don't see how anybody could enjoy that. Plural, like having multiple wives,
I know having one is
having
bad
one
enough.
wife.
But well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know, huh? But like if Junkyard's wife,
Well, Junkyard, wouldn't you like to have 3 Myras?
No,
no, he'd be going to church all the goddamn time.
I don't. Could you imagine going to like church 3 times a week?
Damn.
Would you be? Would you be like worshiping me because you were blessed with 3 wives?
No, I'd be pissed.
Do
I'd be like, this-
Mormons? Do they keep their wives like they're like, oh, I'll have sex with you on this night?
There's a great show called Big Love.
I've seen that. That's great. That's a good show. But do they all can they all engage? Like, can he summon all his wives at once, like concubines?
No.
No.
I think they each get their own like time. alone.
But if
Like,
he's
like,
so,
like there is a schedule, and usually it's made by the main wife.
oh, the first wife,
Yes, she's like kind of like the leader.
not Chloe Sevigny,
No, she got shafted.
not the pixie-looking one.
No. Oh, what's her name?
I don't remember her name.
She's also in Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, I just don't know the main
She's
wife.
like she's like a way better looking Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Wait, Maggie, is that Jake Gyllenhaal's like
Yeah, like
alter
if,
ego?
like if Maggie Gyllenhaal was attractive, she would look like that girl that was in Big Love and in Once Upon a Time.
Sometimes I look at Maggie Gyllenhaal and I'm like, who wanted to put you in a movie?
So wait, if Jake
I think the same thing.
Oh, you know what? I don't have a problem with her being an actress. I just had a problem with her,
and Batman,
yeah, being the Dark Knight. Like, she replaced Katie Holmes. I don't think Katie Holmes is all that,
she's not.
but, like, you guys couldn't have gone up. Like,
I mean, by
They
then
degraded.
being a superhero, like
they had a big budget because like
yeah, they couldn't afford anybody.
Yeah, the Dark Knight was like
It was like, oh, man, this semi flipping over is really impacting our budget.
yeah.
Who do we got money for a love interest? Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Ugh. Yeah, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, she kind of looks like one of those Geico cavemen.
Joker, look up the actress from Once Upon a Time. It's bothering me that I don't know her name.
What's her name supposed to be?
I don't know. Just look up Once Upon a Time cast, or look up Big Love cast.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great show. You should
Shout
check it
out. Shout out to Bill Paxton.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Bill Paxton. No.
yeah. And that show lasted. It had a good run. It lasted a good like 6 seasons, I think.
Why do you IMDb it? Just Google it. Big Love.
Yeah.
Why do you
Make it complicated, Junkyard?
You can just type it, Google Big Love cast.
Okay, fine. We'll do it your way, Junkyard.
Chloe's. What's the first wife's name? First.
Jean Triplehorn.
Okay.
No.
Is that her?
No, that's not her.
Jennifer Goodwin.
There we go. Jennifer Goodwin.
Is that her?
Yes.
She was also known for Walk the Line, Big Love, A Single Man, and Zootopia.
Great.
And Robot Chicken.
Apparently.
Well, anyway,
All right, we don't need her full credit.
Yeah, we don't
Shepard.
care
We just
anymore.
need her to know
All
her
right.
name.
we're ready to move on.
Oh, she's on Birds of Prey.
Oh, she was?
No, I'm just kidding. Birds of America.
Oh.
Same thing, right?
Definitely not.
2 shows that nobody's heard of.
Birds of Prey was the best. It is the best adaptation of a DC superhero show ever.
Mamba, big ups on this Negra Modelo.
Well, I didn't buy it. I just
Our
picked it.
reverse sponsor. Who bought it?
I did.
Tony did.
Oh, Tony. Big ups on this
Thanks,
Negra Modelo.
Bitcoin.
I would probably. I thought his card was gonna get declined again. I thought he was doing that on purpose.
Well, I told Mama just to be ready.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, a lot
And
of-
then the clerk laughed at him.
yeah.
So
Hey man, it's like you gotta treat your credit cards like gift cards. You know, not sure how much is on it, but let's give it a whirl.
so
Let's just give it a try.
speaking of Negra Modelo, this takes me to an early gripe.
Well, it's too early for that.
I know. Well, I got another one for later.
Motherfuckers.
No,
Wake the
you always
fuck
bitch about when we gripe.
Yeah,
like, in
but
the
since you
beginning.
guys already fucked it up, I guess it's my turn. So it's okay because I got plenty more for later.
Oh, okay.
And it just came to mind right now. So I went to a usual spot that you guys used to go to all the time, Cortland's Garage. Well, we've gone there a few times.
Yes.
It used to be the only city in my that I knew of that had
The only
Negra.
bar
You said city.
The only-
Oh, my bad. Yeah, the only bar in the city
Yeah.
is what I meant.
that you knew of
That I knew of that had Negra Modelo
on
on tap.
Yes. They don't have that anymore?
No. So my gripe is, why change what's great? So I went there last week, Thursday. Thursdays
TFTI.
were $3 Negra Modelos on tap and $3 Pacificos on tap. They still have Pacifico, which is the lesser of the 2 beers, but they don't have Negra Modelo anymore. They stopped carrying it.
And you don't invite?
Did you ask him why?
Well, why would you want to go to this place that just shafted me? And I'll tell you another thing that I'm pissed about. They also got rid. So you know how they got the what was it called 18th Street Burger? You had it right with
Yeah.
the they put like carne asada on there from like the tacos,
Yeah.
Oh,
taco meat.
that's what it's called, 18th Street
18th
Burger?
Street, yeah. Because from it's a Mexican style burger.
They got rid
put
of it?
guac and stuff. No, they still had the burger, but they used to have this chili lime fries, fucking fantastic. They got rid of the fries. They complemented the burger perfectly because the burger is like Mexican style and these chili lime fries were fucking phenomenal. And not only that, hold on, you know what complemented those chili lime fries with? They had the spicy ketchup.
Yeah, I know they got rid of the spicy
They got
ketchup.
rid of the fucking spicy ketchup too. They got rid of the chili lime fries. They got rid of the spicy ketchup. They got rid of the Negra Modelo. What the fuck, guys? Like seriously?
Yeah, because
Like,
I go there
for brunch.
and I would always have the spicy ketchup with the breakfast potatoes.
Yeah, they were
and that was
delicious.
delicious. But
They,
then one day it's like, oh, no more spicy ketchup.
Like why get rid of shit that works?
In hindsight, they're probably doing you a favor.
Like okay, like how hard is it?
You were like, hey, can I get the 18th Street burger? Sir, we would recommend a salad for you.
Is that what your experiences are at everywhere you go?
Damn! Get them off you, Mamba.
I gotta go. I gotta go, okay, guys.
Coming at your head, dog. Get them off
started
you.
He backed me into a corner.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess I deserve that.
Anyway, so okay, like how hard is it to get like the seasoning for the goddamn fries?
Very hard.
This chile limon, what do they put? They probably put like tahini on
Yeah,
it.
well, I'm gonna say what's probably
Like,
was it tahini? that they
Probably. I don't fucking know what they put on it, but I'm pretty sure it's not that difficult. You just throw some fucking seasoning on the goddamn fries. You know what I'm saying? Like, how hard is that? Like, okay, the Negra Modelo, I can kind of understand. Maybe it got expensive,
Listen,
blah,
man,
blah, you know.
you're living in Trump's America.
I know, man.
Trump's America. You are not. You will not get. What is it? See, what kind of fries?
Chile limon. Chili limon.
Chili lime.
Lime.
Chili
lime.
lemon
Lime.
fries. No, that's how they pronounce it. No chili lemon fries for you.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my gripe.
Did you tell you? Like, I'm assuming you took your wife.
I did. And she was excited about the
Were
chili
you?
lime fries.
Were you like? What am I?
I talked this
hyping
place
it up.
Yeah, I was. I hyped up the chili lime fries, the burger, the Negra. Well, she doesn't drink, she does drink, but she doesn't drink beer.
You were like,
So everything you hyped up
was no longer there.
was no
you were
longer-
like, get ready, boo.
Except for the burger.
I know
The burger is fucking fantastic. I will give it that. Obviously, the burger hasn't changed. The burgers are great, but like it's like everything else. It's like the small things. You know what I'm saying? Like the accoutrements is what made.
It was a
you know,
disappointment.
made it special.
It used to have a certain je ne sais quoi about
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
And it's got
It was a disappointment. You were like, babe, I know you really miss Mexico. I know you really miss your home, but this is gonna ease that pain.
Yeah.
Some chili limon fries.
Yep.
These chili lime fries will cure what ails you.
Yep. And she was excited.
I got instead of spicy ketchup, just do what I do and just put a lot of black pepper in your
But black pepper is not spicy.
feed. Enough of it is. I mean, according to
Only if you're white.
Caucasian
And
people, they
if you
think
think,
it's-
if you think mayo spicy.
whatever.
Was it one of your coworkers that like you asked him you asked him if he wanted a chicken sandwich?
Oh, it was my my old manager. He never had a McChicken before, and I kind of put him on. I was like, I went to McDonald's and I was like, I'm gonna get it. He was like, do you have chicken sandwiches there? I was like, yeah, it's called a McChicken. He's like, oh, can you give me one? So he fell in love with them. And one day his name is Paul. I was
And that's
like,
when they offered the spicy one.
yeah, the spicy McChicken. I was like, Paul, I'm gonna go to get some McChickens. You want one? He's like, yeah, give me one. I was like, I'm gonna try the spicy McChicken. You want one? He's like, no way, bro. The regular one's already hot enough. What
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
the original one's already spicy. Like what?
are you talking
It's
about?
got like pepper.
I mean, they do put pepper in it, but it was not spicy.
but it's not spicy.
No, it's not spicy at all.
Like
hilarious.
he like was sweating already.
Damn. Anyway, all right. Let's move on to our Urban Dictionary word of the day, shall we?
But that is a good tip.
What?
I put a lot of black pepper on my fries and it's delicious. You guys should try it. You might get a lot of weird looks.
I'm the one that put you on.
No, you didn't. Definitely
I
did
did.
not. Listen, you may have put everybody on cryptocurrency. I'll give you that. But when it comes to black pepper,
that's yours. Don't take that away from you.
yeah, when it comes to black pepper in your ketchup, that is all me.
Oh, okay. Wait. Speaking of the Negra Modelo, before we jump off topic, I want to say a shout out to my friend Claire. Shout out to Claire because Claire. Okay, so like how I told you that what do you call it? Cortland's was the only place in the city that I knew that it had. So I forgot that her dad works for Modelo. Well, he works for the importer that imports Modelo here to Chicago. And I asked her if she could find out what other restaurants or bars in the city have Negra Modelo on tap. She came through. Her and her dad came through hard as fuck. I got a fucking spreadsheet.
Oh,
of,
really?
Like every single
Ooh.
restaurant / bar in the
Bro,
city.
put it on Google Docs and share that shit, man.
She bet you I will.
I need to know, man.
Yep.
Was it a good list? Like,
Yeah,
was it-
dude. I mean, I'm not gonna share it because I don't. I mean, I'll share it to you guys. I'm not
I mean,
gonna share it on
it's
this podcast.
it's insider information.
It's inside information. I can't reveal. This This is like straight from the company, you know.
Oh.
Like I don't want him.
So we can't divulge.
Yeah, I don't want him to get in trouble.
But
I will share.
but
it's a need to know basis.
Exactly. But let's say you go.
Here, look at this list. Like you can see
that's
from
a
there.
long list.
So let's say you were to give me a few places on that list, and I accidentally stumble into one of those places. Then can I talk about how it's there?
Okay, I will give you a hint on one of those places. Ooh, there's two places. I didn't know this place had it. Okay, well, a hint is one of our friends that loves going to this place all the time and get ratchet.
Bottle Blonde.
No, another place similar to that place. Not Bottle Blonde, but something like that.
That's like the best place to go get ratchet.
Another place he likes to fall asleep at this place too.
The movies.
The movie.
I mean, you're on the right track. Both you guys are right there on the right track, but
Poorhouse.
no, it's not Poorhouse. But anyway, I'll tell you after the show. But yeah, that place has it. I didn't even know they had it. Oh,
For those who don't know what we're talking about, there's a beer. I'll show it. Oh, wait. The camera's right there. It's called Modelo.
Negra
Negra.
Modelo. Mhm.
So it's like Modelo.
But it's dark.
It's darker. And it's pretty good in a bottle. It's actually really good in a bottle.
It's better on draft.
But if you get it on tap, it's delicious. Mm-hmm. And this
Not many places have it.
and this bar that we're talking about, they were selling it for like $3.
$3. Oh, one day a week.
One day a week. And it was a steal.
It was a steal. And you know where it tastes even better? Mexico.
You know where it tastes even better than Mexico? In Mexico when it's free.
Ooh.
So the best Negra Modelo I've ever had was at your wedding.
Because it was free.
free.
It was free.
And it was fresh.
And it was fresh from Mexico.
Yep. Yeah, it's not imported. See, like, don't get me wrong. Negra Modelo is really, really good here, but in Mexico, it tastes even better. Obviously, because it's fresher. Like, there's less shelf time.
I should have told those servers or those, the servers,
Waiters,
right?
yeah.
Waiters, when he was like, "Oh, we're all out of beer." Like, fuck, kid, we're in Mexico. Go get some shit.
I know,
I'll
right?
give you-
Go get more.
Yeah, go get. There's got to be beer like 10 feet away from you right now.
This is Mexico.
I know. See, I should have bought. That's my fault. I should have bought more, but I seriously thought that was enough.
Did you
Clearly, I underestimated.
Did you underestimate your alcoholic friends?
How many?
Yeah, but no. This is the thing, though. No,
How many
wasn't that-
24 packs?
I
did
didn't
you buy?
I didn't. Huh?
How many 24 packs did you buy?
8. No, it was in 24 packs. There were 48.
Oh shit!
There were 48 packs.
Yeah, I think there were
So
48.
what happened?
They're
How
like-
did you?
But the thing is, I underestimated the amount of people that were going to drink beer. I counted you guys only. I didn't count anybody else because from what my wife was telling me is that
Nobody drinks beer at weddings.
nobody drinks beer at weddings.
Yeah, like-
Mainly because they don't have beer.
Because it's not an option.
Mostly-
Because like you said,
right,
in Mexico, it's not a thing.
Right. So, but like a lot of people were drinking beer. Like you guys weren't the only ones, and I was fucking shocked. I
So,
was like, what?
so what you're saying is that that beer was just for us, and we ended up sharing it with other people that we didn't have.
I mean, it wasn't just for you. Like I thought, I knew like my uncle was gonna want some, and like stuff like that. But
I feel like that you should have had like bracelets or wristbands.
beer bracelets.
Yeah, like beer wristbands. Like if you order a beer, like you have to have the wristband. If you don't have the wristband, you can't get a beer.
You know,
The beer's not for you.
You know, what's my favorite. I'm pretty sure I talked about this, but my favorite part of your wedding was your cousin. Just because that motherfucker was so down to just get his drink on, he kept on taking off his suit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Even before, like he at the bar, he started taking off
Before-
his jacket
during the
like, we gotta
pictures?
take pictures, bro. What are you,
Yeah,
what are you
yeah.
disrobing for?
He took his tie
He's
off,
like, I'm hot.
trying to get my drink on.
I mean, it wasn't even close to the wedding. He was already.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after mass, we went to go get our drink on some more, and that motherfucker had like 3 or 4 tequilas like within like 15 minutes or like half hour or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nice.
This motherfucker was trying to drink.
You were like, I need you to keep it together.
He was.
Yeah, you still got to drive us to like the
Yeah.
reception.
He was getting his drink on at the hotel, at your hotel, before
Yeah.
when we were taking pictures. I remember because he was the only one that could talk to the bartenders.
Did we talked about
Yeah,
that?
I
on
think we
the
talked
podcast?
about that about you guys ordering 4 beers when you only wanted 2.
All right, for those that are new to the show, Junkyard had a wedding in Mexico, and in Mexico
At the bar.
at the bar,
Is it-
you don't order beer like you order beer in the U.S.
Is it just that bar?
It was
or
just that bar because they had buy one get one free.
There was a language barrier.
Yeah, there's a language barrier.
Even though Tony speaks
even though
fluent
you even
Spanish.
though you speak fluent Spanish, there is a language barrier, and whatever Spanish you speak, that is not the one that they speak down there. So we went there, and because this is how I picture it, or how I see it. Over here, you go to a bar, and they're like, "Oh, well, beers are buy one get one free." So I say, "Oh, let me get 2 beers." They give you 2 beers, and they charge you for 1, buy one get one free. You know, if it's buy 2 get 2 free, let me get
4 beers.
4 beers, and they give you 4, they charge you for 2. In Mexico, it's a little different. If it's buy one get one free, and you say give me 2 beers, they'll give you 4. And if you want the 2 beers, you have to just order 1. So it was like, I remember like saying like, oh, like let me get 2 beers. She's like 4? No, 2. She's like, oh, 1? No, I want 2. And she's like 4. And we're just going back and forth. And your cousin just like, he's like, I got this. And she's like, deme una cerveza. And she's like, okay, 2.
As he's not wearing any shirt.
Exactly.
Like,
after he disrobed.
And had like 10 shots of tequila.
Exactly.
That poor girl, she was getting so flustered.
Yeah. She's like, just tell me how many you want. I want 2. 4? No, 2. 1? What?
I saw that video. I didn't know you had a video, like a cameraman following you around.
Yeah.
Or okay, I'm assuming their gender. A camera person following you around.
Yeah, you don't want to trigger him. Yeah.
You don't know, or you don't want to trigger Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 videos. We got the short one that you saw on Facebook. We got a longer one. It's like 20 minutes long. It's like the same video, but like longer. And then we got like the full length, like the party and the church. And
That was some pretty quality video too.
Yeah, man. It's 1080p.
Yeah.
Blu-ray quality.
I didn't even know that made that down there yet.
Yeah.
I thought they were still working at, what is it, 720?
No. Yeah, they're rocking. The only reason I didn't get 4K because he hasn't gotten to 4K yet. But
Oh.
1080p was the highest resolution I get.
So Mexico is only up to 1080p.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to Mexico, you can only get 1080p. Everything's in 1080p.
Yep. 4K.
So adjust your eyes because you're not gonna see any 4K down there.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't have 4K TV anyway.
That's right.
But you got to future-proof it.
So your wedding video is not future proof.
I mean, kinda.
So it's already obsolete
Yeah, I guess.
because 5K's coming out soon.
Well, if it makes you feel better, my friend got married like 10 years ago or something like that. He says shit's on VHS.
Oh God. Their whole wedding's obsolete at this point.
But anyway, so yeah. At least I got mine on Blu-ray. That shit's still not obsolete. And digital.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. It's like ultraviolet.
I was going to say, did you get the ultraviolet package?
All right. Let's get to our Urban Dictionary word of the day, shall we? Today's word is dick and dash. What do you guys think dick and dash
Oh, is that when you dick down a girl and then just like, all right, well, gotta go.
Kinda. You're on the right track.
Since Dick and Dash, I'm assuming that there's a transaction involved?
No.
There's payment involved?
No.
Is it when you like have sex with a prostitute and you're not on it?
No, have you ever done that?
No, but I mean, if you dine and dash,
Exactly.
skipping out on
That means
some
you
of
didn't
that.
pay for.
But that's a good idea.
So
I've pretended to have sex with a prostitute.
How do you pretend to have sex with a prostitute?
I thought I talked about this.
The time you fell asleep?
No.
Or no, who fell asleep? Someone fell asleep.
Who fell asleep?
I don't know. Anyway.
On a prostitute?
Yeah, I think so.
don't
But anyway, I
remember.
don't remember.
No, okay, I'm going to tell it anyways. Long story short, I was like in high school and I hadn't gotten laid yet, so some buddies of mine took me to
A whorehouse?
like back of the yards. Yeah, it was a whorehouse.
Ooh.
And I didn't know it was. They said we're going to go to tacos. Turns out it was a whorehouse.
how disappointed
You
were
did get tacos, pink tacos.
How disappointed were you that it wasn't the taco you expected?
I was very disappointed. But the point is, like,
Was it like roast beef tacos?
for her age,
Arby's.
for her age, she wasn't that bad looking.
How old was she?
So I opened they opened the door and there's this guy in this Oakland Raiders like sweater, gray sweater.
Was it a starter jacket?
Yeah, pretty much. And he looked like he was straight out of he had like gold teeth caps.
Was he black or?
No, he was very Mexican.
Way back at the yards. That's a Mexican name.
And then standing next to him was this older, like middle-aged, older Mexican lady in a tight pink dress. And I was like, what the fuck is
How
going
old
on?
is she? If you had to guess.
I would have to say late 40s.
Damn, she's up there, huh? Was she attractive for a 50-year-old?
Yeah, I think so. Like, if she wasn't in that line of work, I'd say, oh, she's a very attractive lady.
Oh, nice.
So we get in there, and they're talking to the guy in the champion jersey or jacket.
Jersey.
And after they're done talking, they're talking in Spanish. I have no idea what's going on. And they're like, all right, go with her. I'm like, with who? They're like, her. And I was like, fuck, I know what this is. So we go in there. She tells me, she's like, quita tu ropa. She's like, take off your clothes. I'm pretty sure I talked about this.
No, you
Yeah, I
didn't.
think
I've
so.
never heard this.
Continue.
I never heard this
It's
story.
still a great
Oh,
story.
you never
No,
heard?
I've never heard this story.
Oh, so she makes me take off my clothes, and I'm standing there in my boxers. And she's like, oh, take off your underwear, too. I'm like, okay. So I was standing there with my hand over my dick, and she pulls me over, and then she starts. First she attempts to put a condom on me with her mouth.
But you are flaccid.
I'm super fucking flaccid. The most flaccid I've ever been.
You were like borderline inverted. It was going in.
So God bless her for trying. She put it on anyways. She tried to dome me off. There was no blood in my penis whatsoever.
You couldn't get it up
Nothing. And then
because I'm sure you were nervous, right?
I was just nervous.
Were you a virgin?
Yeah, I was virgin at this point. And then and plus like a prostitute too. You know, I like to be intimate.
Yeah.
I like to smooch.
You want to have a connection.
I want to have a connection.
spoon.
I want to like cuddle.
You want to hear about her day.
Yeah, I want all that. But
You want the girlfriend experience.
I'm not gonna make out with a prostitute.
You want her to go through your phone and be like, "Who the fuck is
Do you
this?"
think she would let me?
That you what?
Like if I wanted to make out with that prostitute, you think she would have let me?
No, probably not. Isn't there a rule like don't kiss in the mouth?
I don't know.
Well,
Like in Pretty Woman?
this is a whorehouse.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking respected establishment like, like a
I would've
it's not a
tried
gentleman's
I
club.
would have tried to kiss her, and she'd be like, "No, no, no," and she would have pointed to like a poster of 10 rules that I have to abide by. Yeah. So then she made me get on top of her, and then I tried with all my might to like smush it in, but it was just like it was nothing.
It was just flapping in the wind.
So I was just like rubbing it against her, like against her.
Did she at least pretend like she was having a great time?
No. Against her vag, and then I was like, "This isn't gonna happen." So, in my terrible Spanish, I was like, "No puedo." No puedo.
For those that don't speak Spanish, that
It means I can't.
I can't. And
No,
she-
that means I can't.
And then she's like, "Oh, no puedo." I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh, está bien." I mean, of course, it's fine for her.
You still got paid.
Yeah.
Who paid for it? Did you?
No, my buddy said.
Oh, okay.
So I walked out of the room.
And you're like, "Yep,
Yeah.
my dick wet."
strutting like I own the place.
Yep.
They're like, yeah.
It'd be funny if she walked out there, be like, he couldn't get it up.
Yeah, I'm sure she told that to the fucking her pimp
After you guys walked
and he
in.
laughed at me. But yeah, I don't know how we got to this, but I'm pretty sure I said it.
No, you've never
either
told us on
way,
this
Either way, it
podcast.
doesn't matter.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
The story has never been said on this podcast.
Well, there you go. Another notch on the ace score. Ace score.
Damn, Mama, you're at like a 10 right now on the ace.
Oh, what is a dine and dash?
Oh, Dick and Dash.
Dick and
Oh,
dash.
Dick and dash.
So Dick and Dash, based or Urban Dictionary says, the process of being in a relationship just for sex, then dumping their ass in a short amount of time. Time varies from 24 hours to only a week. Also referred to as short relationships that are unnecessary since it's only for the dick. Let me use it in a sentence. Bitch. Bitch 1. Hey, dude, did you hear that David and Libby had a Dick and Dash recently? Bitch number 2. Wow, OML. They are so stupid. Why?
What is OML?
Oh, my Lord.
Oh God.
That's too.
So,
Bitch 1 and bitch 2 are very judgmental.
so whenever you guys say Dick and Dash,
Bitch 1 and bitch 2
You will hear-
should mind their own goddamn business.
have you guys ever Dick and Dashed?
Have you guys ever been dicked and dashed?
Can't say that I have.
Nope.
Oh, so the guys usually stick around. That's good.
Very clever.
You're so funny, Tony.
Thank you. Straight off the dome.
Straight off the old dome beat.
Yep.
We got an email, guys.
Great.
Yeah, you think we should get to it?
Yep. Read
Depends
it
on who it is.
Who do you think it is?
Read it
Can you
fast.
Take a guess?
I thought he disappeared.
No, he's still alive.
I thought he went into hiding.
No. So you know what that means. It's-
Hibernation.
Poncho segment. Poncho segment. Poncho segment.
So the subject of his email is Mamba and other musings.
I feel like this is going to be all about me.
Is it
think?
always about you?
So it says Poncho, right? So this is
Heavy lies the crown, man.
This is a little role play. So it says Pancho. Hey, Mamba. I don't know a lot. You see this? Pointing at Mamba's ace test results. All this shit. Holds up the results and drops it on his desk. Pancho also says, it's not your fault. Look at me, son. It's not your fault. Pancho hugs an inconsolable Mamba as Mamba scarfs down another McPick too.
Hey, man, if make pictures make you happy, then go for
Make me
it.
feel good. You guys ever see Monsters Ball?
Yeah.
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
You
Halle
make me
Berry.
feel good.
Yeah, she was crying
Yeah.
while Billy Bob Thornton was trying to fuck her.
Yeah, when I go to the drive-through at McDonald's, I'm like, hey, how can I help you?
That was an overrated movie.
I
by
don't
the way.
order anything. It's just, can you make me feel good?
They're like, what?
That's what you say.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, anyway, now that I've addressed Mamba's horrible childhood and Goodwill hunted/fixed him, let's move on to my other thoughts. Let's begin with the episode that JYD hosted with Mr. Kulo. Cologne?
No, that's just Kulo.
Yeah, it's like Kulo. He says Cologne.
Kulo. Continue.
I forget. And not to be a dick, but next time you think about having an episode without your two co-hosts, walk to your nearest high-rise building and proceed to walk off.
Now we're talking.
Not that the episode was horrible, but it just wasn't on KOTP. That and your guest host swears every other word. Not that I'm against a cuss word here and there, but if you fucking swear every other fucking word, I'm not going to put a fucking bullet in my fucking head. Fuck.
Fuck. When did fucking Pancho become such a fucking sissy?
See, all that swearing can be a bit what the fuck? Can be a bit distracting. Don't fix it if it ain't broke, bruh. If you must have an episode where a co-host is missing, let's have an episode without JYD. People would tune in by the hundreds because there would be no risk of hearing JYD's Not an MMA Minute.
That is true.
In other news, shout out to JYD and Tony D for giving me advice on crypto. The 400 I invested has turned into 340 in the week since I took their advice. Rejoice, Mamba. I know you take pleasure in others losing at crypto. Sincerely, Pancho.
I don't take joy in others losing in crypto.
Just Tony.
I take joy in others, bad things happening to them. So be it.
You want everybody else to have the same ace results as you, huh?
I just want people to feel like I feel inside all the time.
Can you pass me another Negra Modelo, please? Anyway, so,
I don't have the bottle opener.
neither do I.
It's right here. Oh, shit.
Hold on, I'll open it for you.
No, because you're gonna spill it over our.
I'm not gonna
fucking
spill
mixer
it.
again.
I'm gonna do it like our boy does it.
Our boy Alejandro.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
You can't pop it like
We
that.
makes it loud as pop.
If you listen to the early episodes of the podcast, you can hear it when he came over.
Yeah.
Once or twice. So anyway, I don't know. I got rave reviews about Dr. Cologne.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job. I didn't listen to all of it, but he was.
I haven't
pretty
heard
good.
it, so I will reserve my judgment.
You're a liar. You heard it.
I did not.
He was
I thought you
pretty
did.
good at conversating.
I'm sure you did okay.
Conversing.
Conversating. Conversing when you talk to yourself.
What?
Yeah.
How would you? Wow.
I think that's called a soliloquy.
A monologue.
No, that's onomatopoeia.
That's
What?
definitely not what that is.
So anyway, no, I don't know. I thought. I mean, what choice did I have? I didn't have a choice besides to record with him because you guys didn't.
You could have just
Sure.
not recorded at all.
That would have been 3 weeks straight.
That's fine.
The listeners need something.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Why don't you guys do? When are you guys gonna do an episode without me?
You give me the keys to your house?
How about I'll be here, but I won't be here like on the podcast.
Um,
I'll still run the board and everything, but I just won't.
don't say
be here.
anything?
Yeah, I won't say anything. I won't put my camera on, and then I'll just be here like this.
can you wear? How about? I would only do it if you wear one of those. What are those things that Middle Eastern women wear?
A burqa.
Yes.
I thought it was like
No,
hijab.
but like the
The hijab is just the top.
the
part.
full body one.
Yeah, it's a burqa.
I want you to wear that
Why?
because you're not allowed to speak or talk.
You can only speak when spoken to, and we will not be speaking to you.
How about? Can I just wear a towel? Because I don't have a burqa.
That's racist.
Why is that racist?
That is racist. You call them towel heads?
No, I just asked if I could wear a towel.
But yeah, but where else would you wear it? On your head. You're being racist and insensitive.
I wear it all over my body.
So you're gonna take something sacred that they put on
How
their
big
head
is
and put it
this?
on your body?
How big is this?
No, because it's a burqa.
How big is this towel? You don't have any towels that'll cover
I get one
you.
of them big ass beach towels.
That'll cover like half your body. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll wear a robe and a towel on my head.
Why don't you wear your gi? That's pretty much. I mean, it's not getting any other use anyway.
That's
You
true.
should just wear those to like pajamas.
No, they're not comfortable. They're like rough,
Wear them to sleep.
and they're rough, and they're not. Yeah, they're not comfortable.
I remember when
And
you
I
were,
bought them, and I bought them a little tighter, so that way it's harder to like get grips.
I remember when you were bragging about them. Like, yeah, I got these gis at a great price.
I did get them at a great price. They were
I'm
on
gonna-
sale.
I'm gonna go jujitsu.
Uh-huh.
I got a membership.
I did
then-
jujitsu for a long time,
How long?
like a year.
2 days.
That was a year.
Okay.
No. I'm not saying how long your membership was.
No, I'm telling you, like how long I actually did it was like
How
a year.
long?
Let's.
My membership
You're
was like-
giving-
my membership was almost 2 years, but I did it for half
No.
the time.
Just because you paid for 2 years. doesn't
That's
mean
what I'm
you
saying.
went
But
for
I
2 years.
went for I went
let's-
for half of that time. I
what's-
went for a year.
You know,
I almost
it's
got.
not entirely true.
No, I did. I swear. I got this. I was one. Well, I was
You
ready
were
to
there
go.
for 3 weeks and then you broke your leg.
No, I did it, dude. I was
And
almost.
then you never went back.
you
because
you
were
paid
scared.
for 2 years, but out of those 2 years, you went like five times.
I was this close to a blue belt.
It's just like your relationship. Like, yeah, you guys have been dating for 3 years, but
How much time have you actually spent together?
yeah,
Shit, too long.
you like to put
More
you like to
than
mislead.
more than I would like.
Yeah. Okay.
You like to mislead.
No, man. Dude, I was this close to getting the blue belt.
What happened?
I stopped going.
Must have not want it. What was it? White and then blue?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you get stripes in between. So it's like there's 4 stripes in each belt. So you get, again, except black. Black, there's more. There's like 12 or some shit. But like there's 4 stripes levels. It's before you get like another belt color. And those stripes can take months to years depending on the belt.
do you still think you retained some of your abilities?
Yeah, I definitely can. I think about it all the time and I watch videos still. Trying to like keep. The only problem is I don't have practice, obviously.
Would you? Do you think you'd be able to choke me out?
Yes.
Are you sure? Even if I flex my neck,
What does flexing your neck have to do with it?
if I'm like that.
It's not. You do realize that it's like most of the chokes are blood chokes. So regardless whether you flex your neck, it still stops the blood from flowing your head, which is why you pass out in most of those chokes.
Here's what I do. I just command my body to redirect all the blood flow from my head to my
Your-
penis.
Your penis, yes. And then you use that penis as a blunt object to strike Junkyard in the face.
Now you're reading.
If you could have get it, well, that's true, I guess, because he'll be getting his dick hard for a guy instead of a girl like that prostitute.
Hey.
It'd be easy. He probably doesn't even have to like read. He doesn't even have to think about it. It's just gonna be hard already.
Listen, man.
Get him off.
I don't know
dog.
if you've ever come in contact with a prostitute. They're scary people. All right?
Why? Because they have way more experience than you.
Yeah. It's like if I got into the basketball court and in front of me was LeBron James, he was like, all right, game on. I'd be fucking terrified.
Well, it depends. LeBron James first quarter through the third, or LeBron James fourth quarter? Because I am not afraid of LeBron James fourth quarter.
First to the third.
Okay, then yeah, that'd be scary.
Yeah. That person knows a lot. They've seen it all, done it all. And nothing I could do phases them.
Wouldn't you be more scared of Jordan?
Not now. He's old.
No, but back then in his prime.
I mean, he'd probably still fuck me up now. I'm not even going to lie.
Guys, we haven't played basketball in a really long time.
I don't even want to pick up a basketball.
Or a basketball-shaped object.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to play it for a long time.
I feel like if I played right now in the condition I'm in, I'd have a heart attack.
Not if you like jog down the court. You can cherry pick the whole time.
Nobody wants to be the fat guy on the team.
You can be on my team, Mamba.
Huh?
You can be on my team.
Oh, I've been on your team, and I don't want that.
Come on, it'll be fun.
No. Yeah, the last time I played with you upset
We should
me.
we should join a league.
When you play basketball, it's like it's almost like you're running on a slow video card. Like the frame rate is super fucking slow when you play because you don't know what you're doing. Like you stop, and you don't know what to do.
Yeah, I pass.
So whenever you get the basketball, you're like, huh? It's like you've never seen it before.
No, I only have 2 modes: pass and shoot. That's it. Either I'll pass it, or I'm gonna shoot it.
Don't even try to dribble it.
No.
Yeah.
He's not gonna try to dribble. He's
No.
not gonna try a layup.
Pass or shoot.
Nothing. That's it.
Pass or shoot. You know how like
From where he's standing,
yeah,
it's 50-50. He could be mid-court, and if there's not a pass open, he's gonna shoot it.
exactly.
Junkyard, you could run with the ball.
Nope, that's not an option
Nope.
because that involves dribbling.
Yeah, pass or shoot. It's like a 2-button controller.
Yep.
Like you remember Atari? You only had 1 button, but this is 2 buttons. Pass
Shoot.
or shoot.
Yeah, I have no desire to play basketball right now. Maybe one day.
I've been wanting to play for a really long time. I've been having an urge, but that urge has yet to be fulfilled. I feel like that prostitute.
Like, I'm sure she was happy with whatever money they gave her. I don't know how much it was. I'm not assuming it was a lot,
No, it was fucking the back of the yards. It's probably like $20.
if that. Yeah.
And your friends paid for it. How old were you guys? Like 15,
Still in high school, so
16, 17?
yeah, around there, 16, 17.
Yeah. You guys didn't have a lot of money. You guys couldn't afford a high-end prostitute.
Yeah, like there was this one guy that I was friends with. He was like super advanced. Like for a high school kid, he was already talking about if you think I'm nasty, this guy was 16 years old talking about eat a girl's ass.
What?
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time.
Way ahead of its
Yeah,
time.
that guy's
He was
like-
a pioneer.
He's a trailblazer.
His name was I won't say his last name, but his name was Edwin. And Edwin, he was a pretty good looking guy. Like he took good care of himself, and women just loved him.
What does he look like now?
I've seen him. He doesn't look happy because he has kids,
Oh.
and he's stuck with the kid's mother.
Is he big? Or is he not?
He's gained weight, but he's not like he's not. He wasn't a big guy. He's
Oh.
probably like 5'6", 5'7".
Gotcha.
Oh, you think you know him?
Yeah, I thought about it for a second, but it's not him.
No, I don't think you know. But anyway, he I remember him just telling me, and he talked with like Sylvester.
A lisp?
Yeah, or what's that
Sylvester
cat
the
thing?
cat, yes.
Yeah, Sylvester the cat. He talked like this. Girls
Yeah,
still
lisp.
liked him.
It was a lisp.
I remember one time he's like, "All right, what you got to do? Eat their ass. He's like, if you eat their ass, they'll love you forever." It's like, whoa. And I
Do you
was
think it was gross at the
I
time?
was impressionable at the time. I was like, that sounds gross.
Yeah.
Did he describe the taste?
And he did not describe the taste. I was like junkyard back then. I was like, ew. I don't want to do that.
Because that shit's gross, man. Who the fuck does want to do that? I don't even know why you do that.
It's like if you have a bottle
Uh-huh.
and you like let it sit there for so long that a little bit of rust accumulates on the rim, and then you like pop it open and you drink it. That's kind of what it tastes like. It has like a metallic-y taste.
He
Not that I would know.
he must have been doing something right because he was fucking all the hot girls in school.
He was eating,
Yeah, he was eating.
and man's got to eat.
Do they?
I mean, caught up with him now. He has like multiple kids, and I've seen a Facebook
he looks
picture.
miserable?
He looked miserable, but hey, he had a good run.
Ain't no shame in that. Having a good run.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Well,
So yeah, as a incorrigible 16-year-old kid, what am I supposed to do? Say no, I'm not going to do that. That's terrible advice. I didn't know any better.
well, Mom, but let's get to your new segment, shall we?
I don't have a name for it.
It's called Life's Rough Everywhere.
That's a good name for it,
We don't have a soundbite for it, but we can make
or
it.
anything, because I just came up with it
Do,
not too
do,
long
do,
ago.
do, 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 do. Life's Rough Everywhere.
Life's rough everywhere. All right. So this is a pilot of a segment.
A pilot. Oh,
Is it-
so if this is bad, it's just gonna cancel.
Yeah,
It's gonna get, if there's not a good response to it, I am
You're
just
canceling.
gonna cancel it. So
Oh, so that's why there's no soundbite. Because you know how pilot episodes don't have intros?
They don't have intros. Yeah, they're just like
yeah.
they just go straight into it.
Yeah, because they don't know if they're going to get picked up.
Yeah.
So there's no point in
It's
wasting.
like usually second episode they get an
Yeah.
intro.
So I'm friends with this girl from grammar school. I haven't seen her since grammar school, but from her page, I know that she has multiple kids, more like 4.
Can I make up our name for her?
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I was asking.
Let's call her Tiffany.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Let's call her Tiffany. All right, so Tiffany has 4 kids. I don't think the father's in the picture, and I think she works like a minimum wage job.
If you were to assume,
I'm not going to assume.
Because assuming makes an ass of
no,
you
if
and
you were,
me.
if you were to assume, or no, if you were to make an educated guess, would you say that all 4 of those kids have the same father?
I would say that it's possible,
But unlikely.
But unlikely.
but she probably made some bad choices in life, so no.
Okay.
So she's a single mother. I feel for her. Life can't be easy, but
Especially with 4 kids.
with 4 kids. But she likes to complain a lot on Facebook. And I thought of a new segment, Life for Us Everywhere, because her statuses They're depressing, but at the same time, the way she words them are hilarious.
But they're not meant to be hilarious.
They're not meant to be funny,
So
but
they're
I can't help
unintentionally
it.
funny.
They're unintentionally. So, like this one, I'm assuming she was planning on taking an Uber somewhere or some sort of ride-sharing service. This was a status about that. Fuck prime time. Y'all already making money. Why y'all gotta jack up the price? I'm not taking that high-ass shit. A motherfucker will just have to be late to work.
So to break that down, she's talking about surge pricing
Yeah.
in ride-sharing services. I guess that's what prime time is. So she's like, "You're already making money.
Yeah.
Why you gotta jack up the price?"
I guess she doesn't
Fuck
agree.
that. I guess I'll just be late. I
I guess she doesn't agree with it.
I guess she doesn't need the job that bad.
All right, let me read another one.
That was pretty good.
I'm trying to find. All right, this one was on December 25th.
Oh no, Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Nothing
So,
bad happens on Christmas
Some
Day.
context here. I'm assuming she bought Christmas gifts for her 4 kids, and this is what happened to them. Didn't take no time for them to start breaking shit. I was hoping to get at least through the day, shaking my head. 3D virtual reality headset broken. Over $100 in the trash. I'm annoyed now. So,
Hey man, life's rough everywhere.
life's rough everywhere.
Life's rough everywhere.
Life rough everywhere. I feel for her, but it's kind of funny.
Oh man. So maybe a little background information to how we got that life's rough everywhere. Do you remember that junkyard?
Yeah.
I remember I used to work at a Blockbuster. That's how long ago it's been. I used to work at a Blockbuster, and that's to give you some context.
I'm gonna look for my favorite.
So that's just to give you some context as to how long ago this was. So the Blockbuster that I worked at was in a very, very sketchy neighborhood. The kind that needed an armed security guard.
Yeah. He was like your best friend.
Yeah, he was my best friend. Oh man, his name was George. That guy was cool as fuck, man. He was my boy. Like he was probably like one of the most. He was like the unlikeliest person I ever imagined that I would be like really good friends with. He's like
Older black man?
He's like an older like black retired cop, and he was like in his 50s, like late 50s.
He didn't look it though.
He didn't look it. He looked like
He was in his late 30s.
he looked younger.
Black
but,
don't crack.
That's right.
but he looked he looked good for his age, and he was divorced. He had like I remember his son was like older than me at the time, and I met his son. He was really cool. But yeah, we became like really good friends. But yeah, he was he was there from 4 p.m. till midnight. We needed armed security. That's how shady this Blockbuster was. And I remember one day I come in, and he was talking to one of the girls, one of the cashiers. She was there, and I remember she was always complaining about something, kind of like what Mom was talking about Facebook, but this is like in real life. Every day she's like, "Oh, I gotta do this," and she's also either complaining about her job, what she had to do, what she had going on at home, just complaining and complaining. And one day, like, I come in, and she's just like, "Oh man, like, my boyfriend, blah blah blah, this and that," and she just like letting it all out, and George is just standing by the door, with his arms crossed, just watching people walk in and out. He's like, "Yeah, then this guy did this, and this guy did that," and she just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking. And I remember George is like, "Hey, look, man," he's like, "Look, life's rough everywhere. What can I tell you?" And I was like, "That is a great motto. Life is rough everywhere." So just when you think you got it really bad, and you're like, "Man, this sucks. Fuck this." Just remember that, hey, we're all struggling.
Yeah.
Life's rough everywhere.
Everybody's got problems.
Everyone's got problems.
Some people's problems are just worse than others.
Exactly. Some
So-
people complain about surge pricing.
Tiffany,
Life's rough.
I hope, things start looking up for you. But until then, I will highly look forward to your next status.
Yes. Make sure you bookmark them.
Okay, yeah, I'll go. I found one, but I don't want to oversaturate.
Well,
it.
you don't want to dilute the brand.
Yeah, save it for later.
So if this pilot gets picked up, we got another one for next time.
What does that say under my name? Mamba. What does it say? I can't read it from
It
this.
says groceries connoisseur.
No, it says cheeseburger enthusiast.
Very clever, Junkyard.
I mean, you are a cheeseburger enthusiast,
Yeah.
are you not?
Who wouldn't be?
Some would say a connoisseur.
I mean, not really, because you eat McDonald's all the time.
What's that?
Connoisseurs don't eat McDonald's.
What are those called? a Somali. I'm a cheeseburger sommelier.
You mean,
Like a wine?
You mean savant?
No,
No, the sommeliers are the ones that pair wine.
Yeah,
No, Somalis are like the pirates.
yeah.
Or not? Was it what's
Yeah, those are the pirates. Have you ever seen that one movie with fucking what's his face? With-
Captain Phillips?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they were Somalis.
Well, yeah, but I think he's talking about something else. Oh no.
Yeah, no, those are the pirates, right?
No, but he's talking about something else. He's talking about the wine pairers.
The wine snobs that they'll like smell your cup and tell you what expensive wine you should get. I'm like that, but for burgers.
Cheeseburgers. So when you walk into a restaurant,
Is that what it's called? Sommelier? Is
so,
that
do you,
Yeah.
so you take a small bite, and if it's not up to snuff, you're like, "Teh,
Yeah, away
he-
with it.
send it back."
he pairs.
No, the problem is that I'm like, oh, this is terrible, but I'll still eat it.
But let me just finish it to make sure.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure it's terrible.
Yeah, sommelier. You're right, Mamba.
I know I was right. I didn't
I know,
need you to check.
Tony made me doubt you.
I didn't. I just said he was talking about pirates because those are the pirates.
A wine steward, in other words.
Yeah, the sommelier pirates. They're from Somalia, the country.
No, that's like Somalia.
Oh,
And no.
close enough.
So, what do you call it? How's your crypto doing, Tony?
Mine's doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even though it's like down like 1,000%.
We should pan over to Tony if you're going to talk about crypto.
I mean, it's not really down 1,000%, but it is in a dip, which is hilarious.
Shouldn't we like sell?
If you're a fan of bad decisions, yes, just panic sell right
if you like being spineless and backing out when the chips are down, then go ahead.
If you have high A scores, shouldn't you sell?
I also try to sell, but for some reason I couldn't figure it out, so I just
So you decided to hold.
So you're a holder, but not by choice.
I said the hell with it.
I'll just keep it and see where it goes.
So haven't there been some like posts about some?
So there's been a lot of like, so the entire market is actually down. And
Why?
Because it happens. Over the past
Is it because the world's ending?
over the past few months, there's been like exponential growth, and as with any market, whenever you experience exponential growth, like over time,
Some would say the bubble is bursting,
well, yeah, you could say that, but they've been saying that since like I don't know how many years ago.
but this time it's for real.
Well, this time's for real. Okay.
It's just like those people that that in religious cults that say the world is ending.
Yeah.
One day the world is gonna end. They're gonna
yeah.
be right.
No, yeah, well, yeah, of course. One day it will end. Yeah.
Yeah. So one day that bubble
But yeah,
will
but
burst.
this is just a market correction. It's happened before. Like, I mean, I've been doing it long enough where I've experienced this multiple times, and like, yeah, it's rough. Like, seeing your stuff go down, but it's like,
Pancho's lost he went in with 400 and he's at 340 now.
Good.
He lost like $60.
I hope
Oh,
he
man,
loses
that's-
more.
That was when you sent that email. I'm sure he has lost more.
Great. I'm excited.
but yeah, like, and then like, I think it has to do with like the perfect storm of things happen. Right now, it's the Chinese New Year, so China is probably like the biggest player in
Chillin'.
crypto. So a lot of them have sold or cashed out some of their crypto for the
To fund their new year.
Yeah, they take that very seriously. Like for the festivities, so they do that. They did that. There's a lot of like fake news out of South Korea saying that South Korea is gonna ban Bitcoin completely. It's like, which they can't really do, but I guess that gained enough traction. And one of the biggest Ponzi's in crypto just went belly up. Which everyone,
Mount Gox.
No, that was an exchange, and that wasn't a Ponzi scheme. That was just poorly run. But there was a Ponzi scheme called BitConnect, where it's the Herbalife of.
Oh, is that the one you were?
cryptocurrency.
Is that the one you were telling me about?
Yeah,
Where if you bought like so many like BitConnects, like
yeah.
what happened to yours? Did you have some?
No, I didn't. I've never got
What?
BitConnect.
What was the other one? Or you said you had one, or if somebody bought like they would like, it would. I don't remember. You were explaining it to me like.
So how it works is BitConnect is like it's like a lending and exchange platform. So you basically you give them like, let's say give them one Bitcoin, that's $20,000. They promise you a 1% return every single day for 30 days. And then they give you your money back. But they give it to you in a form of their own token, which is the BitConnect token. And then with that token, you can either trade it back for Bitcoin or just or keep it and reinvest it. But you had to you would get money by referrals by people you brought in. Hence the whole pyramid scheme. So people would like refer their friends, and their friends would invest, and yeah, like as long as you got people coming in and putting money in, they had money to pay out the people who, the original investors. So once the market went down, people stopped like investing in it because everyone was just holding on or selling or whatever. And they're like, oh, well, looks like we're shutting down. And it lasted a good while.
What happened to are the BitConnect tokens worth anything still?
They were at the highest. They were $400 for one BitConnect token. Right now, it's at like $12 or $13.
Oh, so start buying.
Fuck.
Yeah, so there's a lot of jokes about that. Like, oh, buy the dip, guys. Buy it while it's low.
So how much money do people lose on BitConnect?
I've read posts. Some guy lost like 500,000. Apparently, he put in 500,000 like a month ago, and his contract wasn't up yet because it's every like either 30 days or 60 days, whatever. I guess there's different terms. And it went belly up before. So what they do is like they try to like pretend like it wasn't an exit scam. They're like, all right, well, we're shutting down our lending platform, so we're gonna give you whatever you put in. We're gonna give you that money back in BitConnect tokens. So if you put in 1,000, you would get like
1,000 BitConnect.
1,000 worth in BitConnect tokens. Except that BitConnect token is now worth $20 because everyone's just in a mad rush to sell it off. So you basically lost your money.
Damn.
And I mean, I guess it's one of those things where honestly you really should have done your homework and should have known better. Whenever you invest in something and they promise you like
a mad return,
like guaranteed, it's clearly a Ponzi. And I mean, if you can get in early, you can cash out. I mean, that's your prerogative, but in the end, it's always gonna.
Speaking of scams, somebody tried scamming me today. It was pretty hilarious. So like, and this is the reason. So like, I don't know if you guys heard. There's like a Dell scam going on. So like, there's like these
Adele?
Yeah, Dell. Like Dell, no, not Adele. Like Dell. The
Oh.
company.
So not rolling in the deep.
Thank
No, not
God.
rolling in the deep.
I got worried.
Dell, as in like the company that makes
Yeah.
computers. Dell. So there's a Dell scam going on that's basically they tell you have an infection in your computer and they want you to like pay for the normal blah blah.
Oh yeah, like those pop-ups that don't go away.
Well, not really pop up. They call you on the phone.
Oh, they call you.
Yeah,
Well,
I read about this a while ago. They say I guess it's like they think it's an inside job, like somebody because a lot of the Dell service people or like the phone support people are in
Yeah.
India, so they'll like steal like your like, phone number and stuff, and they'll like sell it or they'll use it to like try to scam you. Well, anyway, I got a call from Dell, and I answered because I have like caller ID on my phone via T-Mobile, the greatest company in the world.
Okay.
And it said,
Oh, is that your phone that your no contract phone
yeah,
that you can't unlock?
no, because it's leased.
So one would say you're under contract.
I'm not under contract.
So how are you not under contract?
Because what are we talking about? This is at the top.
I'm trying to understand
Because
your phone.
if I bought a phone outside like that wasn't through them, I could basically like for example Alejandro buy some broke ass phones that don't work. So like he brings his phone over and he's not in contract, so he can cancel whenever he wants. It's already paid in full.
Can you cancel whenever you want?
Yeah, I could.
And if you cancel, how much do you pay?
I just have to finish paying my phone.
Oh, so one would say that's a termination fee.
No, it's not really a termination fee.
Oh, it's not a termination
No, because
fee.
I could
So you're not under contract,
I'm not under contract.
but you can't unlock your phone.
If I bought an unlocked phone,
and you're not under contract.
But I'm not under contract.
But if you were to cancel your service, you'd have to pay a fee.
Anyway, you're like drifting way off my fucking topic of what I was saying.
It's just fascinating to me how.
Well, you know what's funny?
How you have this no contract phone that's under contract.
Every company does that. Verizon, AT&T,
So then
Sprint.
just call it what it is. Say you're under contract,
I'm not under contract.
but you can't unlock your phone, and you can't just cancel service without paying a fee.
No, I can cancel without paying a fee, but it's for me to keep my phone.
Oh, so that phone is under contract.
No, the phone is like leased. Let's talk about like that.
So a
Think about
lease
like that.
isn't a lease like an agreement?
No, it's not.
So an agreement, there's another term for agreement. I believe it's called contract.
You're drifting way off topic here. We're talking about Dell.
All right,
This Dell scam.
continue with your locked ass phone and your contract ass service
Anyway, so I get a call from Dell.
on your contract phone.
And I answer because I thought so we had a computer at work that was
Because you're leasing the phone, so you have no choice but to use that
shut the
phone.
fuck up. I'm trying to tell you a story. So we have a computer that's like broken, and I'm waiting for Dell to call me back because I'm trying to get a box so I could send it out. So I got a call from Dell, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Dell.
Oh,
Let me
shit.
answer.
So you're like, hello, Adele.
Not Adele.
Oh.
Dell. And I'm like, let me answer.
And
So
she
it's,
was like, "Hello."
Hello from the what? How'd it go?
No, that was it. But it kind of like fell flat, so
Yeah,
I just
yeah, all right,
I
continue.
wanted to get like run past it.
Continue, Joe.
Pretend like that. Don't edit that out.
yeah.
That wasn't good.
Edit that out.
So,
we don't
no.
want to see. We don't hear. Nobody wants to hear that.
so I answer, and obviously it's an Indian dude. He's like, hey, my name is Sam. I'm like, no, it's not.
Hello, Sam, with a very intriguing accent.
Like I see, he's like, so I'm calling from Dell, and I'm calling you because we got a message on our server saying that your computer's infected, and he's like there's an application called Dell Connect on your computer, which does exist, which is real, that says it, and that sends information to our server, and the server is telling us that your computer is infected. He's like, do you have a Dell Latitude, whatever the model number is?
And they're correct on that?
They're right on that. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I got 500 of them. Because technically,
Yeah.
that's my work computer.
Yeah, yeah.
And we bought a shit ton of them.
So that guy's like, man, I hit a gold mine. He's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, at
500?
At first he was like 500.
I will send you 500 shipping labels right now.
He's like 500. He's like, oh my God. Those were his exact words.
Oh my God. All the infections.
And I'm like,
What he really wanted to say was, "Oh my Ganesh."
but I'm like,
That's racist. Man.
but he's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I have 500 of them. He's like, I'm like, they're business computers. Because, I didn't tell him, I didn't want to give more information. I just told him, it's a bigger business computer. So I have a bunch of them.
Should have told him you have a crypto rig.
crypto rig. I'm mining for
You're
fucking.
You're mining off laptops.
And he's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to find that one computer you're talking about throughout all of these computers that I have. And he's like, do you have service people that work, since it's a business, you have service people that work on them? I'm like, yeah, do you want to talk to one? And then he went, click, hung up on me. And so I told him, do you want to talk to one? I was like,
Oh,
he hung up on me.
He's like, nope.
Nope. I thought it was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
So did you catch on right away?
Yeah, I knew right away. As soon as he told me that that he saw a virus on my computer via the Dell server, I knew it was a fucking scam because they don't have access to that bullshit. That Dell Connect software doesn't do bullshit besides like updates. It doesn't tell. I mean, I'm sure they can get some information from like your computer, but I don't know. And
Yeah,
even if
whatever.
it was infected, why the fuck is Dell? Like they were like he was
Because-
also trying to tell me that it was
Dell
infected
cares.
and he wanted to fix it for me.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah, like whenever it says like, "Oh, Windows is going to experience an error," do you want to report this? Like, does that actually do anything?
Yeah, it reports it to them, but I mean they don't really do shit about
It's
it.
not like
they're
they're
they just log it.
Basically, if they get enough of that same error, they'll look into it and
They'll try to make a
throw
bug fix for
throw a fix in the next
a
But
one.
they're not
service-
going to
yeah,
call
like
an
service
individual and be
No,
like, "Oh shit."
No. Speaking of scams, there's a new scam that I read about, and it involves Bitcoin and crypto. So what it is like, and they're basically, this is like, I don't know, it's kind of genius to me, because they're merging what is happening now, the fast lane. They're merging the modern, they're merging the now into like the old. So what they're doing is that they're mailing out actual letters. They're using snail mail, and they're addressing it to like all these guys. And the letter basically says, I know that you're having an affair. If you don't send this much Bitcoin to this address, I will tell your wife. And they're just hoping on the off chance that they send enough letters out that people who are being,
Yeah.
they're like, oh shit,
They're
I don't
bound to
wanna-
hit somebody.
I don't want to get caught up. So they send money to them.
That's a good idea.
That is like, I'm like, huh. I was like, man, that's actually not.
That's ingenious.
That is ingenious, and it has an interesting twist, because do you feel bad for those people getting scammed?
Nope.
No, not
Because it's
really.
like, I don't really feel bad, because first of all, if you're that dumb to fall for it, that's one thing.
Like
But then
Dar-
again,
that's-
if you're that guilty, like, man,
It's like those people that eat Tide Pods and they're like getting sick. That's Darwinism at play.
just let them all Darwin themselves out of the system, you know. I mean, if kids are eating Tide Pods, those are the same kids that probably shouldn't be reproducing anyway.
Yeah, I mean, population's too high anyways. We could use a few
Yeah,
million people. All right,
Yeah.
That's true.
let nature sort itself out.
Yeah.
Weren't you telling us about some Reddit shit about some?
Oh, so I saw this hilarious post that one of my friends sent me, Like I mentioned earlier, the whole crypto market is like in a correction, so it's down right now. And
Junker, stop giving us stuff to talk about.
this one guy,
Trying to make it quick and dirty.
So-
Trying to get out of here by 10 o'clock.
so there's this great post on the Bitcoin Reddit, and it's the title of it is possibly the worst thing about this crash. And obviously he says the worst thing about this crash, all this shit I have to hear in the office.
I got a
He-
burp, so
Go
if you
ahead.
guys hear that, that's just me.
Let it out.
Oh, I can't do it right now.
All right.
Don't turn my mic off.
The goddamn I told you so from John. And then he put in quotations. So this is John speaking. I have no idea how stocks or anything like that work, but I know bullshit when I see it. I can't believe people were dumb enough to buy fake money. So then this guy replies, he's like, yeah, mate, if I need a status update on that box of donuts in the break room, you're my go-to guy. Other than that, shut the fuck up and go back to being shitty at your job. Then he's like, number 2, then you got Becky flapping her useless mouth in the background. She knew Bitcoin was a scam when her boyfriend's sister's cousin told her that the Bitcoin inventor guy posted on his website that he was selling all of his Bitcoin. A little information on that. No one knows who the Bitcoin creator is. So this is all just like, she's just like,
Supposedly Japanese.
yeah.
Supposedly.
So then Becky says, money can't just be numbers on screens. That's not how money works. It has to be something you can hold as well. With all this net neutrality stuff going on, you'd be crazy to invest in money that they can just shut down with the flick of a switch. So then the guy responds, Becky, last week I heard you ask the IT guy that if you needed 2 mice plugged into your computer if you wanted to use 2 screens at once. And now you have the working knowledge of both the monetary system, cryptocurrencies, and the internet. Wow, that's very impressive. So yeah, then the guy just goes on. It's pretty hilarious, and yeah, it's true. Like, there's a lot of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And I don't know. The way I see it is just to weed out all the weak hands.
So it's like Darwinism for the cryptocurrency.
That's exactly what it is, because obviously the people that have invested what they can't afford to lose, which is a mistake, are the ones that are like panicking because they're like, oh shit, I can't lose that money. I'm like, well, why'd you invest in the first place?
Is it true that there's people that took mortgages out on their house?
Yep.
Yeah.
People do stupid shit.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard. Like, it's rough reading those stories because like you feel bad for them. Like, people are like, man, I just took out like a mortgage and I'm down like 50%. Like, what should I do? I'm like, it's like, I don't know how to feel bad for you. Like, why would you do that?
Should probably jump off a bridge.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just end it.
Not a whole lot to live for.
No,
after that
no,
point.
wait, no. We're not gonna end up like that fucking dude,
Logan Paul.
Now we're gonna get flagged.
Yeah, we don't.
We're gonna go viral. How
We're not telling people.
You just told
Oh,
someone to jump
okay,
off a bridge.
okay. But I'm telling people I'm not showing them killing themselves. There's a difference. There's a difference. I have some class.
Yeah, but you're a very what do you call it? A someone that looks up to you. You're a
You're a
role
role
model.
That's not true. I just told a story
So are you?
where I had
Part
to flash a dick on my first encounter with a hooker.
so question: are you part of the Low gang or are you a Jake Pauler?
Oh, neither one of them.
Both those fuckers are so annoying.
I wish it.
Wait, who's Oh, Logan.
Logan Paul has the
The Logan.
Low gang, and then his brother Jake Paul had the Jake Paulers.
What about Aaron Paul?
There's a third one.
Who's Aaron?
Oh, that's the guy from Breaking Bad. I hope he's not related. No, I hope he's not even close.
So those who don't know, we're talking about Logan Paul,
He's a YouTuber.
a famous YouTuber, and he.
I mean, I don't know how famous he is. I didn't know about him.
he's
until
He's
I-
actually very famous.
Yeah, and
He's not that famous because I didn't know about him.
I mean,
Well, he's very famous
He's
to
famous
people that
among, among teenagers. So
yeah,
that's why.
exactly.
Probably
Nobody gives a fuck. Weak ass YouTuber.
And he made a video of him going to Japan into a forest that's well known where people go in and commit suicide. And he went into this forest with a video camera and then saw a dead body, a guy hanging himself, and he pretended to act shocked. And he put it on YouTube.
Well, the guy had already hung himself,
Yeah.
so he pretty much recorded like the dead body like up close and like was like, "Oh my god, like that's crazy."
But he knew what he was doing.
I was like, okay, first of all, you go to a place where this is well known,
Uh-huh.
and what did you expect to find?
Yeah.
And then he was all like, "Oh, I can't believe it." He was pretending to be shocked, and then he made some jokes, and then
Don't play it. We
the
don't
whole
need to
the whole
play
No,
thing.
I'm not playing that. Don't worry about it. Relax,
Well,
dude.
you're not gonna be able to
Chill
find it anyway. He took it down,
it. Oh yeah, that's true.
and yeah, and then
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Yeah, it is. But then he took out. Then like all this backlash came. He's like, But I mean, the guy's like if you watch the video from his whole trip, the guy's just a total. That's what happens when you have someone and you give them too much money. You give them too much money and free reign to do as they will with their devices. If you leave them to their devices, this is what happens. You get shit like that.
Or plus, if people are just hungry for views, I mean, because they're like, all right, this got X amount of views. What can I do next that'll get even more?
Yeah.
And you just get hungrier and hungrier. What should we do to get some more downloads?
Should we like start doing something stupid like Jake Paul and Logan
Oh,
Paul?
we do plenty of stupid shit. We still
Let's-
not getting done. I mean, I don't know what else we got to do.
Are we
We gotta start showing our dicks.
are we like not doing the right amount of stupid shit
I
or the right
guess.
type of stupid shit?
I guess.
All right, we need to research what stupid shit we can do to get more.
Shout out to our boy Peter West. He,
That's
gets
true.
He gets us tons of listens and downloads.
Hey, he made us that awesome like video.
Yeah, he did.
It was pretty dope.
That what do you call it? That like trailer.
I don't think there was enough.
I think it was a
in
video
there.
review of our podcast,
Yeah.
but to me it seemed more like a trailer. I don't know. Either way, it was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah, go check it out on our Facebook page. It's
And I'm
there.
not saying that because he complimented me. I'm not saying that because of that. I'm just saying it. I liked it.
I don't think
Because
I got
was
enough.
Overall, it had great production
I
value.
don't think I got enough screen time in that trailer.
Mama, whenever you're on the screen, you take up all of it. It's,
Dang, get him off you, bro.
any screen time you get is a lot of screen time.
Bro, he's coming at your head.
I'm gonna remember that.
You don't talk to you like that?
Huh?
You let him talk to you like that?
I got headphones on. I can't hear him.
Anyway, guys, you know what this weekend is?
Yes, it is 200, UFC 210.
20.
Whatever. I'm 10
220.
behind.
You know what that means, right?
Oh, boy.
A cheat and a
Bring
key.
it back to class.
A cheat and a key.
Well, last time I did.
Oh, speaking of that, Ronda Rousey signed her WWE contract.
Yeah.
Now there's MMA news for you.
That wasn't official. That was from MMA Import. Who
That's
the
where
fuck is
her-
that?
That's where bad acting is encouraged, right?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it is.
So are you guys excited?
No, who gives a fuck about
WWE?
that bullshit?
Or should be awesome.
It's like you know how they say about if you can't do, teach. If you can't teach, be a teach
No,
gym.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. If you can't act, fucking join WWE.
Damn.
if you have no other discernible skills, join WWE.
Damn, Junkyard. It used to be all about the Ronda Rousey. What happened?
I am all about Ronda. This is a step down for her. She can. I honestly believe she can still fight. I believe that.
Well, yeah,
if,
she can still fight, but can she win?
No, I do. I think she can win. I think if she just joined the right like camp, maybe like a Greg Jackson.
She's probably like 30, right?
She's
31.
31, 32, yeah.
So she's still young.
Yeah, she's still young. And that's just that, but like her what do you call it? She's already cleaned out most of the division. The only person she hasn't beat obviously is Nunez and Holmes. Holly Holm. So like
Oh, it's been a minute and 20. We're done. All right, well, like us on Facebook, facebook.com, Twitter,
Anyway.
Instagram. We're on Spotify.
the longer you interrupt my segment, the longer it's gonna take to end.
Minute City, Minute Storage, Public Storage.
I like this idea.
Anyway, so I don't even want to talk about Ronda because that's not part of my MMA segment. This weekend, there's actually
You want to talk about people who are still relevant?
Huh?
You want to talk about people that are still relevant?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so who are we betting on and how much?
No, I'm not doing betting odds. No betting odds.
Why?
Because
You know,
see, this is the thing.
That's the one thing that makes this segment semi-interesting is so I know who to bet on.
See, I bet like I told Mom, I don't bet the person. I bet the odds, which is probably the wrong way to do it. But the thing is, the problem is if you bet the person, most of the time they're the favorite, and if you're betting favorites, you're not going to win any money. The point here is get rich quick, right?
That's right. That's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game.
So how do I get rich quick with this UFC 220?
Well, you bet the underdogs, but I don't know who the underdogs are because I didn't look at the odds. But anyway, let me run through this card real quick because dude, it's not just UFC 220. There's a fucking Bellator card that's worth a fucking watch, man. Bellator, for you guys who don't know, Bellator is another promotion.
Bellator is like the D League
It's like the XFL.
Yeah.
They're not the XFL. They actually have very
It's
good
like,
fighters.
It's like you know how you have the WWE and you have what is the other one? TNA or
Yeah, TNA.
you have TNA.
Dude, Bellator is actually coming up like hard as fuck. They've signed a lot of good like people, actually people that have come from the UFC. So for example, they have
The cool thing I like about Bellator is that
their walkouts.
famous referee Big John McCarthy is now going to be an announcer.
Yeah, he is because
Or a commentator.
Jimmy Smith is going to the UFC.
All right,
Who was
continue.
their color commentary guy. So let's start with the Bellator card, starting with Goiti Yamaguchi versus Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler is a fucking beast. If you guys don't know, Michael Chandler fought Eddie Alvarez, who was the UFC lightweight champion, and they fought twice, and both those fights were hella fucking good. Some of the best fights I've ever seen. So Bellator is not something to sneeze at. Like, they're very good, and Michael Chandler puts on a show every fucking time. Then you got Shane Crutchin versus Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico,
Is that a unlocked character?
no, they just don't have his picture up.
Yeah, he's still locked. you don't have enough credits.
Aaron Pico is an Olympic wrestler.
Is it? Can the viewers see this?
No, they can't.
So okay, you should put out so they can see it.
Nah, that's fine. I can't. This is too much.
For those who don't get that joke,
So
one of the fighters.
So he's showing us like this fighter head to head, and one of them's got the picture of the fighter. The other one's just like
a silhouette.
So we're thinking that this fight is sponsored by EA,
Yeah.
and you got to get the DLC,
You got to buy it.
microtransaction. So we don't have enough credits to unlock the other fighter.
Well, anyway,
Can they just not like? Is this a big fight?
well, this is the thing. So okay, Aaron Pico is an upcomer.
Because
This
you
is
figure they could afford.
this is
both of
Aaron.
the guy.
This is Aaron Pico's third fight.
Do you think they'll update the picture by then?
Yeah, hopefully. But anyway,
How
Aaron.
would you feel?
Like, let's say like you were like having like the fight of your life, of your career, and like they can't even fucking.
Like I want to go on and see, like just to make it official. My picture's not even there.
It's all this is a silhouette, like a generic ass silhouette. That's like
That's disrespectful.
that is disrespectful. But you know what? I think that's the guy you got to bet on.
Oh,
Who's gonna win? The guy with the profile pic or the silhouette? You always bet on the silhouette.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way it works.
the boss character.
Yeah.
So Aaron Pico's a phenomenal wrestler. This is his third fight. He looked pretty good in his last one. He won by knockout. I mean, this is gonna be an interesting fight. I mean, like I said, he's one of the young prospects coming up in the MMA
It's okay,
game.
we don't have enough time for you to talk about Bellator and UFC.
Don't worry, the
This
UFC card is
This is
thin
not, this
as
is,
fuck.
Yeah, this is not a Bellator minute. Let's do some.
This is MMA, motherfucker.
Yeah, but this is like fucking like the D League.
It's not the league. This is good, dude. You got Henry Kress versus Georgie Karkanian.
If they're so good,
if
they're so good, why are they not in the UFC? Why are they in this bullshit ass Bellator?
Because, for example, Michael.
so they're.
Well, listen to me,
so
Michael
this
Chandler.
is like college sports. No one cares about college sports.
This is not like college sports.
If I'm gonna watch fighters, I want to watch professionals.
These are
I want to watch
professionals.
UFC. I don't want to watch this fucking cut rate second.
It's not, dude.
Fucking whatever.
You got fighters from other promotions in the UFC. You got a couple champions. Daniel Cormier didn't start at the UFC. He was in Strikeforce before that.
Yeah,
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, so they were D League before they made it to the NBA.
Oh my God.
I don't want to watch the D League of fucking fighting.
This is not the D League. This is a very good promotion. George Karkanian was a fucking champion
I
in
don't
the
know who that is.
World Series of Fighting.
I don't know who that is.
Anyway, next fight. Rory McDonald came from the UFC. How
I don't
about
know
that?
who that is.
Because you don't know what it is. He's a fucking dude. He's gone through wars with Robbie Lawler. He trains with George St. Pierre. He's one of the best fucking welterweights in the world.
So why is he in the D League?
Motherfucker, he's not in the deal league. He fought in the UFC. He became a free agent. He wanted a little more money, so he went to Bellator. Bellator was willing to pay him more money than UFC was.
So Bellator's like, if you go play basketball in Europe, they're technically professionals, but no one watches them.
Actually, people do watch Bellator. Bellator is a good promotion. It's not as well known, I guess, as the UFC, but it's still a very good promotion. Rory McDonald is fighting Douglas Lima. Douglas Lima is another very good welterweight.
So
and the reason he doesn't get recognition is because he's not in the UFC.
And why is he not in the UFC? What's his story?
Because he just hasn't signed with the UFC.
think
A lot of these fighters are very loyal to Bellator. Bellator offers them a contract, they re-sign. They don't look anywhere else. Like Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler was
Loyalty
brought up
doesn't
in
exist.
Bellator.
They don't have the guff.
I think a problem with Bellator is that it's on Spike TV.
It's not Spike TV anymore. It's gonna be the Paramount
Yeah,
Network.
because Spike got canceled, like the whole channel.
But right now it's Spike.
It's free, but it's free, but it's no. When by the time this fight happens, it's gonna be the Paramount Network.
Okay, maybe that'll make it better then, because who wants to watch Spike TV?
So, dude, the Bellator is. I'm telling you, man, it's up and coming. It's a good promotion. I still prefer the UFC, but this card is fucking stacked, man. I'm telling you, this card is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh,
then
this
the main
is-
event is Chael Sonnen versus Rampage Jackson.
How old is Rampage Jackson?
I would watch that.
Rampage? I don't know. He's like like 36, 37. No,
okay.
he's like 38.
Chael Sonnen ain't no.
All right, so-
he's
so-
not young either.
Yeah. So, but how old is he in like athlete years? He's like fucking 90.
But he still has power in his hands. Dude, this is for the heavy. This is a heavyweight Grand Prix. There hasn't been a Grand Prix since Strikeforce, and Cormier won that Grand Prix.
Okay, so Bellator, I take it back. Bellator's not the D League because D League is like young up and comers. This is like the Ice Cube 3-on-3 league where it's nothing but washed up has-beens.
No,
But-
because there is young up and comers on the.
But people could go there. No holds barred. People die. Like Dada 5000.
No, there's not no
And
hold.
Kimbo Slice.
I mean, they do put on fucking freak show fights. I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't Dada 5000 like die in the
He
ring
did.
for
He
a
died.
little bit?
He died, and then he came back to life.
See, Bellator. You watch.
That's where people die.
Well, yeah, watch people die.
But anyway, Chael Sonnen versus Rampage. Come on, that's gonna be a fun fight.
So they can like, you know,
And they probably do steroids.
No, they don't do steroids.
Yeah,
so
they
the
probably
thing is
do.
that they could like, you know, make a video of someone dying, but when Logan Paul does it, see, double standard.
Well, anyway,
double standard.
Let's look at the UFC fight card. The UFC fight card is not stacked. It's top heavy. The two top fights are the best ones because we look at this. We got Ricardo Almeida versus Rob Font. I mean, that one's
I
okay.
think I've heard of one of them. Okay,
This is
now
the
we're getting
this is the pay per view. All right. We got John Vellante versus
talk about the
fucking
good shit.
Barroso.
talk about the good shit.
That one's okay. I mean, John Vellante is good, but like who the fuck? Francimir Barroso is like kind of like a nobody. Then you got Calvin Kattar versus Shane Burgos. Shane Burgos is really good, but I mean Calvin Kattar is like blah. Like this isn't a fight to get. The Bellator card is way more stacked than this one until you hit the top two. Then once we get to the co-main event, the co-main event is Daniel Cormier versus Volkan Ozdemir. That's a fucking fantastic fight. That's one for the
I like
ages.
how Cormier is like the champion by default.
He's not by default. He's the champion because John Jones likes to cheat.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is,
Cheaters never win, and winners never cheat.
that's right.
And that's why he is the champion.
How many times has he been given that belt?
Twice.
Okay. How many
Wait.
times? How many times has he earned the belt by pure fights?
Do they only count it as one loss for DC?
Yeah, because the other one it didn't count.
Oh.
No, there was two.
Yeah, but the one doesn't count because
He
it
got-
was overturned because of
Testing hot.
he tested hot.
Hey, that's good for him. He's got. I mean, he has a pretty
So-
good record. He's only lost to John Jones.
Yeah, he has only lost to John Jones. He's beat everybody.
But John Jones was pissing hot.
Right, he was on roids and the first time he was probably fucking doing roids too.
He was on creatine and cocaine.
And then we got the main card. It was Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. Dude, this fight I'm super excited about. Dude, fucking
All
this
right, who am I betting on? Where am I making my money?
man, dude, I couldn't even tell you where to start. I think Francis is the favorite, and Stipe is the underdog, even though he's the champion. Like, this is the way I see it. If Francis can land a fucking punch on Stipe, it's lights out. But Stipe is no slouch. Like, if he grinds it out, if he comes in like tight on Francis, if he doesn't keep like a good range where Francis can land on him, I think Stipe can take it. But man, it's tough, man. This is a real tough fight. You know that Francis Ngannou, they say is the hardest hitter in the UFC.
Let me see. Show us this video.
So check this out. So like they do this like bag test where they showed like what do you call it, to see like who hits harder, and Francis has like beat everybody. Here, check this out.
According to that little slide, he could hit as hard as a Chrysler.
No, it's like a small family car. Check this out here. Watch
like a Prius.
watch this quick video.
And then
So amazing results today. Francis demonstrated a punching power just over 129,000 units. That's higher than the previous record of 114,000 demonstrated by kickboxer
What kind of-
Tyrone Spong.
what kind of
This is the
measurement is that,
highest recording ever, not only here in the
Pounds
Performance
per square
Institute,
inch.
but
Those
around
are
the world.
units of pain.
So another component of this tool is the ability to measure speed power. That's related to hand speed and the speed of impact. Higher speeds generate higher forces, and Francis has demonstrated some huge numbers today. The crazy thing is, when you look at these numbers and compare them to horsepower, that 51,064 foot-pounds per second is equivalent to just under 93 horsepower, which is the same as a small family car.
Weak.
The first single
92 horsepower, it's a fucking Prius.
Amounts of knockout.
It's a fucking Prius.
Yeah, have you ever got hit by a Prius?
They're fucking like 10 miles an hour.
He could have worded it a little bit better. Like, oh, he hits as hard as a
fucking 3-cylinder
They
car.
said a Ford Escort last time. That's as hard as a Ford
Okay,
Escort.
a Ford Escort has over 100 horsepower.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
if I don't,
No, you know what has 92? A Geo. That's about 90 horsepower.
I would
Yeah, but you're getting hit by a fucking vehicle.
I would
And
like
there's a human being.
I would
hitting you
like
there.
if somebody's gonna say
you can lift a Chevy Geo.
So you probably lift Francis Ngannou too.
If
He's
somebody
a
was
human.
Weak.
He's not a vehicle.
92 horsepower.
I want him to punch you in the fucking face
Man,
and see see if you last.
I cannot think of one person in the past like decade that's got excited walking into a dealership like, wow, let me get that 92 horsepower car. Weak.
You're talking about a human being
Weak.
punching you.
if
Fucking Prius.
How many humans you know can punch?
You know what?
Is that hard?
Priuses are probably like.
if somebody was
over
like
100 horsepower.
man, Mamba punches as hard as a car, I'm like, yeah, thanks. He was like,
What kind of car?
yeah, what kind of car?
Oh, a Geo, like a 3-cylinder.
Oh,
that's-
is it at least like a 4-door or
No, it's a 2-door hatchback.
Oh,
That's like,
shit.
It goes 0 to 60 in like 30 seconds.
But the economy button's off, right?
Yeah. It's on sport mode.
Oh, okay. That makes
Guys,
So
you guys are underestimating getting hit by a
Weak.
fucking car.
I mean, I'm sure he gets good mileage out of it. 92 horsepower, you could probably get like 30 miles
could
per
punch
gallon.
a lot.
He could probably punch a lot, but weak.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That video had a bunch of like graphs and fancy pictures to make it look scientific, but he was
Because
like
that's how they test. That's how they test.
120,000 units. Okay,
He's the
so
hardest.
what?
He's like one of the hardest punching people in the world. How about that?
I believe that, but he's like 120,000 units. Like, all right, what it
Units
You
of
just
what?
heard 92 fucking horsepower.
Units of pain.
If he's the hardest punching person in the world, and it's still at 92 horsepower, that's fucking hard.
Weak.
Get the fuck out! I'm gonna pay him to punch you in the fucking
And
face.
he's wearing gloves, so probably doesn't even hurt.
You know who would beat that record?
Tell that to fucking Alistair Overeem, who got his head knocked off.
You want to
Tell
know
him to get
who'd
hurt.
beat that record?
Who?
Sharkeisha. Sharkeisha.
That was like that had to be
Punches.
that was at least a 6-cylinder.
In terms of
that was
cars?
that was 220 pounds of cubic torque.
Yeah.
All right, so if it's 92 horsepower, you probably got like what? How many pounds of torque? About 20.
It's not a car. He's a human being. Whatever, guys. Fuck you guys. Now I don't even want you to watch the fight. I want everybody to watch it except for you.
All right, can we end this now?
Yes,
I'll just
kind
wa-
of.
Yeah.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Let's get to some gripes. Tony,
Life is good.
you know what this means? It means that life isn't really good. It just means that he didn't think of anything beforehand.
You don't know my life.
I had some gripes. I don't remember 'em. I should probably start writing this stuff down.
Yeah, that's what I do. I got plenty of gripes.
I have a gripe. Shit is exaggerated. Like when someone tells you they have the punching power of like a Volkswagen Beetle, but it's actually like a fucking Prius. That's my gripe.
You're stupid as fuck. Mamba, what's your gripe?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
That's kind of funny, joke. My gripe.
Sports science.
My gripe. And then it was for some reason there was like stars on the side of the graph.
Yeah.
Like, what do those stars represent?
They
Punch of
represent
power.
the crash safety rating.
That's a super meter.
Yeah. Once that fills up, you can do like a super punch.
Actually, let me get to one of my gripes.
that goes over 100 horsepower.
Let me get to one of my gripes because it actually has to do with MMA. Since we're kind of transitioning from MMA.
Oh,
to
I have
gripes.
an MMA. That'll be my gripe. I have an MMA related gripe too.
Okay, so you can follow me.
Okay.
So I have two gripes. One of them is MMA related. So this weekend there was a fight. It was Kumar Usman versus Emil Meek, and it was also Paige Van Sant versus Rose Clark.
Don't forget about Jeremy Stevens. Versus
Yeah, no, but I'm specifically talking about these two fights. So whenever fucking Kumar Usman if you guys don't watch MMA that much, there's obviously stand-up game, there's ground game. Whenever Kumar took him to the ground, they kept booing. Okay? Like, I think that fans of MMA, and some fans, not all of them, some fans are very uneducated when it comes to MMA. Because like, why are you gonna boo someone?
Most
when-
MMA fans are uneducated.
no, not all. Not
Because-
most fans.
Yeah, like people that watch those kind of videos are very uneducated.
Like you just watched it.
Not by choice.
Still, you still watched it.
And I feel slightly dumber for watching it.
Anyway, so Kamar was taking his opponent to the ground and doing work on the ground, and then you got booed. Like he was actually like, yeah, okay, I get it, I understand. You don't have to like that style of fighting, but like you still have to appreciate.
You gotta respect.
Yeah, you have to respect and appreciate. Like the whole point of fighting is to beat your opponent, right? So like if you take him to the ground, the whole point is to get back up or not get hit. You know, that's the whole point of fighting. Like Paige Van Sant versus Rose Clark, same kind of thing happened, except Rose didn't do jack shit on the ground. Like she didn't hit Paige. She didn't do anything. She just laid on top of her for like 3 rounds. Which same thing. I blame Paige for not being able to get back up. It's not the most exciting fight, but like you still have to like respect the fact that she imposed her will on her opponent. And my gripe is people that boo that. Like, yeah, I get that it's not super fun. Like, yeah, it's more fun to watch people get knocked out, get choked out, things like that. But still, you have to respect that they're imposing their will and the other person's losing. You know, they can't get up. They can't get out of that position, which is the whole point of fighting. It's the point like playing basketball. It's like booing someone because they can't score.
Yeah, they should be booed. Why would
yeah.
you not boo them?
Well, right. Or not necessarily
I'm not
they can't
gonna-
score, but because they're playing good defense. Like,
I'm not gonna
how about
cheer.
turn
If they're not scoring, I'm not gonna cheer. I'm not. If they break,
Well,
I'm not
how
gonna
about
ch-
this?
I'm not
One team's scoring, one team's not.
I'm gonna boo the team that's not scoring.
Right, but you're still appreciating the people that are scoring. Are you not?
I appreciate the people that are scoring. Well, it depends. If I'm going for the team that's not scoring, I'm not appreciating the other team scoring. They're
Well, yeah,
beating my
but you
team.
can understand that they're imposing their will on the other team.
Yes.
Like, right.
Are you on the team?
But I will still boo.
Are you on the team that's not scoring?
No, I'm on the team that's always scoring. That's all I know how to do is score.
I see what you did there.
Anyway, I just think that, like I say, you don't have to like what's going on, but you have to respect
They
it.
probably should. I mean, they bought tickets to go to an MMA event. I don't know what they're expecting.
Yeah, exactly. And MMA is mixed martial arts. It's mixed.
But then
It's
again, it did
feet-
take place in St.
It's
Louis.
on the ground.
I mean, if I pay,
So-
I mean, St. Louis
if-
is full of a bunch of
if-
uneducated fools anyway, so I guess I shouldn't expect
Yeah,
anything more.
If I were to buy tickets to an event, I'm pretty sure they're overpriced. I'm pretty sure the beer's like $20. So I reserve the right to boo whatever the fuck I want. I don't buy tickets to a sporting event that's overpriced, and then be told I have to respect what's going on. No. I paid my money to be there, and if I want to boo the fucking ground game, I will boo the fucking ground.
I mean, let's be honest. It was in St. Louis. I mean, it's going to have been that expensive. I mean, people don't make that that much money out there.
Damn, they do have a lower cost of living.
Yeah, exactly. It's like way lower.
Do they have
It's like
wait, what is it?
A house costs you like $10 over there.
Do they have what is it, a lower cost of living or a lower standard of living?
Both. So like, the tickets can't be jacked up.
Like
and,
that.
And then people, and if the tickets were expensive,
So do you think that people aren't really booing like what's going on in the octagon? They're booing their situation.
yeah, their lives.
It's like they're projecting their lie. They're
Yeah.
projecting like their insecurities.
They probably all have high A scores as well.
Like that picture Junkyard sent you the other day of that computer. That was like state of the art. He had 56 megabytes of RAM.
Oh, yeah, they had a sticker that says never obsolete.
That's the kind of computer that they're using.
That is a very bold statement for you to make on a PC that is never obsolete, especially one that
Is
was
obsolete.
that is very obsolete.
as obsolete as soon as it hit the market.
Once it hit the shelf, it was already obsolete. It was the e-machines.
So yeah, those are the people that live in St. Louis, man. Mouth-breathing troglodytes, a whole lot of them. And if we have any listeners from St. Louis, fuck you too.
Hey, weren't you from St. Louis?
Nope.
Yeah, you lived there.
Originally.
Yeah, I lived there, and I got the fuck out because that's when I realized
I forgot that you
I
had-
needed to
you
get
had-
out.
That you're still raw about like a little bit of a raw spot for St. Louis since
fuck St. Louis.
you got diddled.
And if you're down with St. Louis, fuck you too.
All right, I'm gonna get to my gripe. So my gripe is also
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
MMA related. I don't know why I get so upset about it. I shouldn't. But ever since Conor McGregor came around, there's been this thing where fighters, they're like, they see his success. They're like, oh, he's pretty good at trash talking and he's a superstar now. I want to do it too. The problem is not everybody's good at talking shit. And there's just one fighter in particular.
Colby Covington.
His name is Colby Covington. I hate Colby Covington. So I've only seen him fight once, and it was against Damian Maia. And Damian Maia is highly regarded for his
Ground game.
Yeah,
And
his ground
jiu-jitsu.
game and jiu-jitsu. He's not known as a striker. But in their fight, Colby Covington almost got knocked out by Damian Maia. And he was throwing the most lazy-ass punches I've ever seen. He ended up winning.
By decision.
Yeah, but it wasn't impressive. For some reason, Colby Covington is talking all this shit on social media and saying how he should get a title shot. He should be the welterweight champ. And it pops up on my Instagram feed all the time. Him talking shit, and he sounds like a bully from an '80s movie. Like, he's not funny. He's like one of those guys that you like. I can't wait till they get their comeuppance at the end, and I'm just waiting. Like, I know Tyron really is like injured right now, and he probably would never fight Colby Covington.
Not yet.
Why would he fight Colby? He has no reason to. He's not that big of a star. But I can't wait for somebody to just beat the shit out of him.
If Kamar Usman fights him, I think Kamar can beat him.
I hope so, because he's like, oh, I'm bashing nerds today. Oh, you virgins hate me, and then he like photoshops himself.
Does he not know that virgins are the main audience for MMA?
I guess not.
Only the MMA fans in St. Louis. You know they're all virgins.
So why is he trash talking his demographic?
I don't know. And then he like photoshops pictures of himself with President Trump, and he's like, I'm gonna make the division great again. I was like, bro, you're not that good. You're actually terrible. I can't wait till somebody just like fucking just rings his bell. That's it.
Oh, all right.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
You have another gripe?
Wake
I
the
do.
fuck up.
So
I have somewhere to be, sir.
okay, I'm almost done. This last gripe, our question, and we're done.
No question.
We have to do a question.
All right, well, it's gonna
Skip the gripe, do the question.
Oh, it's a quick gripe. So, my gripe is people that go to sporting events. Have you guys been to a sporting event recently?
Yes.
Do you know how much beer costs at a sporting event?
Yes.
Like 10, 12 bucks?
Yes.
My gripe is, which I guess is not, I mean, it's kind of a dumb gripe because, like, it's their money, but, like, it's stupid. It's just dumb. Like, people that go to sporting events, watch the game on TV, hang out at the bar all night and drink at the sporting event. Like, why?
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, like instead of actually like
Seeing it live,
seeing it live, they'll
which
sit.
you bought tickets for.
Yeah.
You sit at the bar and drink the whole night, buying overpriced beer, watching it on TV when you could either
Watch it-
sat at
it-
home,
watch
drank
it on TV, or-
cheaper beer,
or go to a
both
bar.
free, or B, if you want to spend a little more money, have the ambiance, go to a bar, watch it on TV, and pay less for beers. I mean, even if you go to a high price bar in Chicago, you pay what, $6 for a beer?
Yeah, I remember I went to the Bulls game.
TFTI.
This wasn't recent. I don't think we were friends at the time.
TFTI.
Yeah, we were.
I mean,
friends.
are you guys friends
yeah,
now?
no,
No,
we're not. We're still
no.
not.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I think I took Tony to a Bulls game before, and I regret it.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
It was probably-
we should do it again sometime.
I see him at the Bulls game sometimes, and I'm not there.
So I went to a Bulls game, and I remember like during when we were going to go sit down, we saw these two guys. We got there like maybe a couple minutes after the game just started, and there were these two guys like sitting at the bar. There's like a bar outside, you know. They're
Yeah.
they're sitting there like at the bar, you know, watching it on TV, drinking. I'm like, oh, okay. Like maybe they're waiting for someone because it was still early. So whatever, I sit down, and then you know right before halftime, like, oh, I want to go another beer or go get some snacks. I walk out, and like the same two dudes are still sitting there, just like drinking more beer, watching. I'm like, did you not buy tickets to the actual game? Like,
You're right.
how did they let you in? Can you buy a ticket to just sit at the bar?
You can. And people do it. And it's dumb. It happens all the time. I see it all the time. You know what's even worse than watching the sporting event that you paid for and watching it at the bar in the arena?
So
Watching another sporting event that's not happening there.
so you go to like United Center.
To watch during a Bulls or
during
a
a live
Blackhawks
Bulls
game.
game, and you're watching like a fucking.
So when
Cubs game.
when the Cubs were in the or the playoffs this last year,
Yeah.
they were sitting around the bar watching Cubs games, drinking.
While the Bulls
While this was during Blackhawks games.
well,
Which,
Blackhawks.
mind you, okay, Bulls, like, okay, it's still wrong and it's still fucked up but yet, you know, it's cheaper to buy a Bulls ticket. The cheapest Blackhawks ticket is like $70. The cheapest Bulls ticket's is like 10
Yeah.
or 20 or whatever you want to call it. Like 20, let's say $20 for a standing room. Cheapest standing room ticket for Blackhawks is $70. You're paying at least, and I bet you they were paying more than that. At least $70 to sit at the fucking bar to watch a Cubs game in the fucking arena and absolutely ignore the sporting event you paid $70 for plus that $13 beer you're drinking.
So for Bulls, I can pay $10 to just go sit at the bar.
Yeah. Well, that's not really $10.
Well, let's say standing room tickets are like the cheapest.
Let's say 20
Okay.
$20.
So I could pay $20 to go sit at the bar.
But pay $13 for a beer.
Listen, we know people like this where we all know them, specifically one person.
That likes to splurge.
Money's no object to them.
Oh, must
it's
be-
not like they're rich.
Must be nice.
I mean,
Wait. If money's no object, this person must be rich.
no, definitely not.
Really? That's not how it is portrayed on social media.
I mean, I don't think he says that he's rich. He just doesn't care about money.
Okay, agreed.
To him, all money is pretend. So
They're all just fun coupons.
yeah, all fucking, this person goes to the movies, pays the movie tickets
Just
to
to
go
fall
net.
asleep. Just to
Yeah.
fall asleep.
So there's people like that.
He won't spend the extra $20 on a phone case.
He's rather buy a new phone.
Or he'll buy movie tickets and just go to the bar in the movie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
People like that.
I guess, man.
Mama, why you gotta put this person on
I'm
blast?
not
he
putting
did it.
anybody on blast.
He ain't in the business of
I'm
something.
saying that there are people
out
like
there
that.
like that. He didn't say who.
Me, I'm not like that. Money
Money is an object,
money is an object.
and I will get my money's worth.
If I buy tickets to something, I better have a great experience
And then some.
and then some.
So if you go, for example, to a Bulls game, you want to watch the whole entirety of the game.
Yeah.
If there's like a fucking pre-game show, post-game show, you want to watch that too, because that's what you paid for.
Yeah, I want it all included.
Yeah.
No, I'm not messing it.
Nope.
Oh, speaking of basketball, I was watching part of the Vitat, whatever the fucking Lithuania league is.
I don't know what that is.
So
Oh, you're
I was
watching
wa-
the Ball Brothers
I was
play?
watching the Ball brothers. Like,
Why?
I don't know, man. It was.
Were you bored?
I was on my lunch.
Were you in the hospital and like there was nothing else on TV?
I was on my lunch break, and I was like, eh.
A lot of people watched it, actually.
Yeah, it was like pretty big. I think from what the announcer was saying that that basketball club, I guess the reason they accepted the whole deal with Big Baller Brand, because when you watch the game, like they have the Big Baller Brand logo in the middle of the court. They have Big Baller Brand all over the place. It's like, what the fuck? Apparently, that team was in financial trouble. Like they were like losing money, and that's the only reason why they agreed to a deal with like the Ball brothers, only because they knew that them coming there would generate
Yeah.
ad revenue.
I figured.
And sure enough, like there's millions of people watching, and now like from the
They're
guys
out
like, well,
of trouble.
so, yeah, the guy was like, well, they were in some financial distress, and now they no longer have money problems. I was like, oh well, I
I
guess.
figured. I mean,
But I was watching it, and I must say I am impressed by Lithuanian cheerleaders.
Are they sexy?
They are very attractive, and I think that they would give the Lovables a run for their money.
Yeah,
Any-
lovables are like
any like, fuck, I can't think of the word. Do you have any opinions about the Ball Brothers playing?
They're okay.
What about those
I think-
Z shocks? What the fuck they're called?
I think Lamelo, the youngest, I think he has a shot. He's like fucking. He's a kid. He's 16 years old. He's playing with like grown men, and he's actually like decent. I think he has a shot of actually becoming an NBA player.
Could Mamba fuck him up?
Mamba fuck him up for sure.
I probably would. I wouldn't like. I definitely would play dirty.
Yeah, but the other one, Jello Ball, he's I don't know.
Is that his real name, Jello?
Leangelo?
The
Jello.
klepto,
Klepto
Was that
Ball.
the one that was in North Korea?
China.
China, the
Or
one
China.
That, the one that was ganking shit.
If he was in North Korea, he'd still be in
Yeah,
North
there's
Korea.
no way he'd still be there. Yeah, he's I don't think he's making it to the NBA. I think he'll be a D leaguer at best.
Man, how much that feel like? Two of your brothers are good enough to be in the NBA?
I mean, I think it's
One of
gotta-
them is in the NBA.
No, I think it's got to suck because his older brother, well, obviously, his Lonzo already has a contract with the Lakers, his rookie contract. He's already got his own shoe, and they've already the big baller brand like already released the LaMelo shoe.
Yeah,
and
and
there's no Jellos, there's no Jello shoes. That's gotta suck, man. It's like, my little brother's got a shoe.
Do you think Jello is jelly?
He's very jelly. That's why they named him Jelly. They just call him Jelly Ball instead of Jello Ball. 'Cause he's jelly as fuck.
That's why he stole. He was acting out.
Yeah, he needed attention.
Yeah.
He's the middle child. That's what middle children do.
Does he have a high A score?
Oh, his age was probably like off the charts.
All right.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com. Follow us on Twitter. Spotify.
Too many questions.
Oh.
There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Mamba, my husband, to whom I've been married since July of 2016.
It's to who?
Okay, in the words of Mamba, to who I've been married since July of 2016, has recently caved into the pressure from friends to participate in swinger behavior. He wants me to be included, but I really don't want to. The other female has lesbian tendencies that make me uncomfortable. Her boyfriend is juggling 2 partners at once, alternating nights for each one. My husband has told him he can do whatever he wants in front of us, which I find awkward and embarrassing.
I'm confused already.
I don't want to be a spoiled sport, but I feel he is being unfair to me. How do I put the genie back in the bottle without ruining my marriage and friendships? We've lived together since 2005, and the pressure is getting worse now that we're married. Not to swing in the USA.
I'm confused. Who is she talking? Who could do whatever they want?
So her husband wants to swing, and he has a friend that's a swinger and has 2 chicks, 2 girlfriends, and they alternate nights. And the husband told his friend that he can do whatever they want, whatever he wants with those chicks in front of him and his wife, and it makes her uncomfortable.
Oh, I would say this: if I was her, end it easy. I'd look her husband in the face and say, "Oh, you want to go out and disappoint more women sexually?" And then he'll never do it again.
That sounds like solid advice, actually.
Yeah, be like, he should tell him, like, you can't even satisfy one woman.
Yeah.
Now you think you're going to satisfy 2?
Yeah, that'll end it. All right.
His penis will shrivel up right away.
Quick and dirty, right? That's why I would never try to
Get a 3-way?
never.
Because Fuchsia would be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I could barely get that dick hard.
Yeah, I have to concentrate not finishing too fast with one girl. You throw another girl in the mix.
It's over.
Yeah,
You'll be a mess.
I'm all over the place. And then I'd have 2 disappointed women looking at me.
Instead of one.
What's your advice, Tony?
My advice is, well, first of all, if she's worried that this will ruin the marriage, it's probably going down the shit can anyway.
Yeah, if he's already talking about fucking other women.
If he's talking about, like fucking other women, and it's something he really, really like needs to do, then obviously you got other issues in that marriage that need to be addressed.
He just doesn't want to sleep with you,
Yeah,
unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. But, I mean...
probably not what you want to hear. But
It'll be... I mean, would it be nice to sleep with other women when you're committed? Yeah, but I don't feel the urge to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This guy seems like
that's what he wants
he's
to do.
like busting at the seams. So, just like dump him already.
yeah, move on. I mean, you've only been married for a couple years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no kids. If you got no kids,
Get out while you can.
move on.
Good advice. Anyway, one
Move
quick...
on, and then the next guy you meet, give in to their swinging tendencies.
Yeah, you give
and
it-
then let your ex-husband know. Like, yep, we're swingers now.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't try this before.
Be petty. That's my advice.
So I think that's solid advice, guys. Good job.
I think that's stuff you need to know going in to like a relationship. You can't find that out like after you get married. Like, yeah,
Especially if it's something that like he feels really strongly about. I feel like that should have been disclosed
Like a
earlier
long time
on.
ago. Like I get all my gross stuff out of the way. My girlfriend knows how I am. So if you ever do like take the next step, she's like, "That's not a surprise."
Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right, sounds good. So you heard it here first. Talk shit.
Cut your losses.
Yep. Anyway, so quick service announcement before we end it. I want to apologize to everybody who tried to access our website yesterday. We were switching web
I'm
hosts.
sorry to both of you guys.
So to the two people that tried to access our website, one of them was probably on accident. We're sorry.
We were in between switching web hosts, and the site was down for like a few hours, and it's back up.
That can't happen, Junkyard. Like, how many listeners did we lose?
Probably 0.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
At least we didn't lose
So,
any listeners.
so we're on a new web. Well, actually, we're on the same web host, but like not mooching off other people. Before we used to mooch.
it was
Well,
fun.
it wasn't really a mooch because we like paid them to get on, but now we're on our own thing.
So we're spreading our wings.
Yeah,
We're flying.
we're flying. It's you can't tell the difference. It's the exact same.
Are we
website.
sponsored by Audible?
Yeah, we were. I don't know if it's these links stopped working. I had to look into that. I noticed that yesterday when I
Click on it.
no, it doesn't do anything. I think the thing might have been canceled. I think we're giving free advertisement. I might have to take those down.
Yeah. Take that shit down.
But anyway,
We didn't get any money for that, right?
no, we didn't. Unfortunately.
That's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids in the Pod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids in the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, fucking everything.
Everything now.
Anything.
And if you find something that we're not on, let us know.
We will be on it.
We'll
Get on it
there.
immediately.
If you want to send us an email like fucking Poncho, shoot us an email, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com. With our new website, we have email addresses. We can make it at nkotp.com, whatever we want. But everybody already knows newkids@gmail.com, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com, so I'm just going to keep that. But if we wanted to,
If we wanted to.
Yeah.
Can I have Tony D at nkotp.com?
yeah, you can.
Make me one.
All right.
Can I have Tony D's nuts? And then
Yes, you can.
Can I have Mama's flaccid dick at nkotp.com?
Yes, you can.
Nice. That's what I want.
Anyway,
mine was like a compliment. I don't know why you had to say that.
No, you did not say it as a compliment.
I said it as a homage to you.
You said it as an homage to my nuts?
Yeah. I don't know.
anyway, if you want to leave us a voicemail, give us a call, 774-40-NKOTP. Mamba?
In a world full of swingers, nobody's having orgasms.
Why did you, sing it?
Because I'm excited to be leaving.
Oh, all right.
It's ended already.
All right, guys, we will check you out next week, right? Next week?
Yep.
All right. Kissies on your dickies.
Look it up.